food and friends, think Texas Roadhouse. And don't forget to cut your wait time by using their famous call-ahead seating. That's Texas Roadhouse, 814-864-9494. What's 10,000 square feet with 100-plus arcade games, all set to free play, including air hockey and one round of glow golf, all in one great space? If you said Playport Erie Arcade, Erie's largest indoor arcade center, you're exactly right. And if you haven't had a chance to stop in and enjoy all those old favorites and new challenges, now's the perfect time. Race your friends head-to-head with the 4-player simulators, ride motorcycles, boats, skis, and more. Playport has bowling, pinball, basketball, hunting games, and, of course, all for a one-price admission. Come on into Playport Arcade. It's like having that feeling when you wish you were a kid again. Yeah, that's the feeling you'll get at Playport Erie Arcade. Playport is more than just an arcade. Playport is Erie's first indoor glow golf attraction. It's like walking into another world as you enter the glow golf room filled with neon and different fun obstacles at every hole. Playport is fun for all ages, and now for a limited time, grab 3 people along with yourself and take advantage of the 4-pack special. But hurry, it's only for a limited time. Playport Arcade on West 12th Street in the Big White Building just east of Peninsula.
I beat my best score. I love this game.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside the Erie Insurance Arena, where tonight the Ontario Hockey League presents Game 1, Western Conference Semifinals. The Erie Otters hosting the London Knights. Hello again, everyone. Aaron Cooney here with you as we get set for the opening match between these two clubs that they've met the past 3 seasons in the playoffs. Trading sweep, the Otters in 2015, the London Knights last year en route to a Memorial Cup championship, and the Otters once again starting here on home ice as we get underway. Chernak moving up the near side for Anthony Cirelli as it trickles off his backhand. It's moved into the Otters zone by Max Jones, and now it's Chernak to look ahead. He'll find Kyle Maximovich, and he'll toss it into the zone, bouncing onto the near side corner. Yolevi, who propelled London with the game-winning goal in Game 7 against the Windsor Spitfires just Tuesday night, as he battles away with Cirelli behind the net. On to the near side corner, 22 in goal. Chernak with the blue line shot, kick save by Parson. Lifted up and out off the window by Salaturo. Played by the Otters the high stick, and we get a whistle. Draw coming just in front of their bench. Tyler Parsons, the start for London. 4-3 this postseason, 2.45 goals against average and a .916 save percentage. Backstopping Team USA to a gold medal at the World Junior Championship this past year. The Otters, Troy Timpano, 4-0, his only playoff action in his career coming with the Erie Otters. A 3.00 goals against average and an .881 against the Sarnia Sting in that first round series. Here's Dylan Strome coming into the offensive zone. Turned around by Kuokkanen as he sends it in deeper behind the London net. Crashing in as Taylor Radish, he bowls a man over. That was Brandon Crawley, who gets back up and moves the puck on near side. Knocked down again by Taylor Radish, and that time illegally. A tripping call upcoming. Radish will sit. And he is heated as he argues with official Jason Face. It will not matter. The first power play opportunity belongs to the London Knights. Gives us a moment to let you know our referee crew is brought to you by Laser Eye Surgery of Erie. Scott Oakman, Jason Face, our referees, linesmen, Kevin Hastings, and Ray King. Jimmy Hastings dropping the puck onto the near side, and we're back to action in the power play for London. They won 25.9% against Windsor, 7 of 27. And moving on right side, here's Yolevi. Put it in front just through the middle of the ice and missing the stick of Jones. Who has it now? Throw it towards the goal. Glove save. Timpano. Pickenish in front. Jones as well. That time Pooh on his regular left side. And if you saw watch Game 7, Yolevi said after the game that him and Cliff Pooh were on opposite sides, and when Yolevi let the shot go, it goes in late in the third period and sent London on to the second round of the postseason, but normally this is their setup with Pooh on the left side. Yolevi, now Pooh on the left side, top of the circle, looks to go cross back in with the Otters. Provide pressure, and he works it back out for Mete. Now Yolevi, one-timer, sails just wide. Bounce up the near side, Pooh couldn't hold in, but a nice reach by Mete keeps it alive. They send it in deep to the far side corner. Darren Radish after it. Poke check there. Pickenich trying to get away from Fergus. It's on for Darren Radish in the corner. Up ahead for Warren Fogle. Open ice. And a clear. Minute 5 left on the Taylor Radish minor penalty. Tripping. And the first power play belongs to London. Messier gives ahead. He will make a change as he comes off. Quoken into the zone. Turns, fires as he goes right through the legs using Chernak as a screen. But a save from Troy Timpano. Second unit on for London. It's Mitchell Van de Sompel. Near side. Played on in front. It bounced back on for a try by Van de Sompel wide. Picked up on the near side and lifted out of the backhand by Kyle Pettit. Quoken points in 6 straight games for London. He bounces it onto the far side. Goals in 4 of his last 5. And then the net comes off its moorings on that play by Timpano. We'll get a halt in action. That'll calm the crowd a second. 28 seconds left with the Taylor Radish minor penalty. And the Otters will send out a fresh penalty kill unit. Parts of the change as well for London, with a regular D pairing to man the blue line. The Otters won the season series 4 games to 2. London, however, despite having to start the series on the road, they have beaten the Otters here at the Erie Insurance Arena, one of just 2 teams to do that in regulation during the regular season. A try from Thomas that goes off a leg wide, pushed in front. Here's off the body of Timpano, and Fogle, the attempt to clear, knocked out of midair. It was by a high stick with Crowley. And it'll come back on for a halt in action and a face-off upcoming. Still 16 seconds left with Taylor Radish in the box. I was curious to see how the Otters would start. 8 days off between Game 4, completing the sweep against the Sarnia Sting last Wednesday. Now here with a game tonight, Game 1 against the London Knights. And the Knights come into this one, well, with the mojo working, having to play do-or-die hockey for 3 straight games to keep their playoff lives alive. But the Otters will kill this one off. And the Otters are back to even strength now. Here's DeBrincat, loose. Taylor Radish just out of the box, moves in. Shot blocked by Crawley. And out of the near side wall. Given to Darren Radish, pitched in front off the backhand of Dylan Strome. Mete will track it down. Slide it up the wall. Fergus is turned around. DeBrincat gets back defensively for Erie and hands off to Darren Radish. Led the league defenseman in scoring. It was worked ahead by Salaturo, and off comes Robert Thomas. Into the zone, goes to his backhand, a nice little move. Staying with him was Darren Radish. They push the puck to the line. Crawley holds it. Finds open ice in the far corner. Stevens after it. Down low for Salaturo, still looking for his first in the playoffs. Moved on near side, Taylor Radish. Slowing things down just a bit. He'll find Owen Hedrick. Turns away and will have a bit of time to look ahead. Bounce it up off the near side boards, and Taylor Radish will get it in deep and tossing in there. Here comes Garrett Podugny. All of his immigration and visa and passport issues over. He's back in the United States and with the Erie Otters. And out there here for his first shift of Game 1. It's Yolevi, though, however, in the Otter zone. Pushed in front of the net, defended by Sambrook, who sends it onto the far side board. And now charges ahead. Plays it off the linesman, and London offside because of that disruption just in front of the Erie bench. 15-25 first period. No score from the Erie Insurance Arena. It's Game 1. Western Conference Semifinals. The second round began last night with the Sioux Greyhounds holding home ice 4-1. That's final in Game 1 against the Owen Sound Attack. As Pettit wins this draw, back behind his own goaltender, Mitch Byrne. He'll poke it to his partner, Owen Hedrick. Looking for Pettit. Dish it up the near side. Gurney on the back end will send it in. Flying in is Cam Lazat. Bouchard gets underneath. A rough ride on the near side. His stick broken too as well. Bounced up for Formanton. Trying to get around Mitch Burney, does, and takes a bump as well. Here's Lazat flying into Carbonera now. A couple of former Barrie Colts. Business picking up on the physicality, but the Otters get a move out to center. Pettit will send it into the near side corner around that broken stick. Stops in front of Van de Sompel. He looks to move it up the near side. Lazat tied up as well as Bouchard. Continue to, well, they will blow the whistle. No action, but Cam Lazat out there. Traded for by the Erie Otters just before the deadline. It was that Monday night, got that defenseman, but with the addition of Owen Hedrick, and just a numbers game, you keep Lazat in the lineup. Guy with playoff experience between Peterborough and Barrie's run to the conference final last year. He has fit in well on the fourth line for the Erie Otters. One back to Chernak on the offensive zone draw. Turn it in front. Here's a try by Maximovic. Save made. Rebound in front. Cirelli is stopped by Parsons. Oh, traffic in front, but Parsons. Oh, so good down low. Chernak will toss it right back in as the Otters look to go to work. This line was so good for Erie against Sarnia. And the hard work from Fogle, Cirelli, Maximovic. But it's out to center, Milicic. Turned around, look out, here's a break. Milicic with the man in front. Off the skate of Pickenish, and the Otters. Oh, they got lucky there after giving up that 2-on-1. Dish in front. Sandbrook will take it after the cutoff from Cirelli, who holds now for Erie. Toss into the near side corner. Fogle trying to get after it. Runs into Mattinen. But it's back behind the goal, and Warren Fogle goes to work. Leave it for Cirelli. He loses his own footing. On for Sandbrook. Open near side is Fogle. Sandbrook can't get it to him. Let the shot go. And it's right off the blocker of Parsons. Fogle back after it. Charges on near side. He'll come out of the corner. Looks. Man just on. It's Strome. Open the shot. Deflected off of a stick high into the near corner. Here's Kyle Maximovic. Bounce it on for Strome. Waiting. Out ahead. Radish just on. Stick save made. Another try from Radish, and it's blocked to the corner. Cycled down low as DeBrincat makes his way on. Here's Strome. One-timer. Big save. Parsons. Loose near side. Pushed back down. Milicic tied up with DeBrincat. Sent around the horn. They'll be chased by Pickens to the near side. Watched there by Strome. Got it back on for Yolevi. He'll bank it off the boards and down ice, but it'll go for an icing call. London unable to change. Frozen yogurt icing call. First year of the game. Frozen yogurt located 38th Street here in Erie, PA. And the draw will be to the right of Parsons. And the Otters rolling all their lines. And that's another thing they did so well as Troy Timpano watches this one roll right in front of him, and another icing call to London. They will not be able to change once again. The linesman referees back in front of the London bench and put the correct personnel back out there. But for the Otters, they did so well generating offense behind the goal line against Sarnia. And Erie, a quick breather for the Strome unit, and they're right back on. Trying to pull a fast one. Pickenish now comes off. Replacing him, Sam Milicic. And the Otters, I disagree with that one, but they'll have the draw to the right of Parsons. Strome got it back to TJ Fergus. He'll hold it to left point. Little head fake, hand off to Darren Radish. Keeps it in. Knuckles it as it bounces on down. Strome will find it in the corner. Leaves it down low. Taylor Radish trying to chase after it. Tied up with Mattinen on the near side. As they bump back and forth to Brinkett in to help as well. Pile up ensues. Squirts loose. Strome trying to move it up the near side boards. Milicic will take over. Underneath him and lifting the stick was Taylor Radish, but Milicic able to get it out. And the Otters at the reset from neutral ice. They'll float it on in. Scoreless here. First period of game one. Mitchell Stevens can't get around fellow Tampa Bay prospect Taylor Radish. Kept alive for a moment. And again, TJ Fergus will hand off for DeBrincat. He tries to duck away from some traffic. Will hand off to Darren Radish. Blocks in. Rester blocking away. And into the netting to the right of Parsons for a halt in action. Well, we didn't have much offensive action to start, but just like that, the Otters have had the last 4 shots on goal. With 12:24 remaining, still scoreless. Unexpected a much different change. The Otters averaging 7.2 goals per game against the Sarnia Sting. That was going to change as got further in the postseason. With 2 of the better defensive teams in the league. Regular season. You know, their offense has kind of shown more. The Otters top scoring offense in the regular season. London just behind them. The third most. Another draw. Ladnia forced already in to take the face off for Pettit. No backup, and McDonald will stay in. Here we go, underway. Pettit will knock it out to the blue line. Hedrick waits. Now wrists it. That one sails just wide. Traffic in front. They collide back behind the net. Mete moving it away. And bounce it out to neutral ice. Knocked down by Ivan Ladnia. Has had a lot of success against London this season. 2 goals, 7 points against London in 6 games played. The Otters offside after the dump in, so they'll tag up, and now Ladnia can chase. As Mete gives right side McDonald. Out ahead to the left wing. Into the zone comes London. Salaturo bounced it off the skate of Owen Hedrick. And it's Patrick Fellows giving a head for Anthony Sorella on the right wing. Has Fogle with him. And he turns it down to the near side corner for Warren Fogle. Recently signed with the Carolina Hurricanes just a week ago. Bounced on for Maximovich in the corner. Looks off the skate of Warren Fogle. And the carpet pulled out from underneath him. And here's Sorelli looking for Warren Fogle. A bit hampered here, but he makes his way into the zone. And a shot on the backhand wide as he just ran out of real estate. Danbrook will keep it alive. Crawley hit by Fogle. He's able to sky this one back to neutral ice. Eric Chernak on for Kyle Maximovich. With some room on the left wing. Fired into the zone. Sorelli looking on the near side, but it's Vanasample there. Didn't get enough on it to go to his defenseman, but it's Carbonera. They would have drifted back behind the net. Now Crawley holds as the Otters finish off their change. There's steal. Here's Erie. Bouncing in front. Radish looking for it. And he couldn't get the stick on it after the intercept by Alex DeBrincat. And Erie just hands right off to Formanton. He'll get the center and send it in from the red line. And this one could be an icing call, but Formanton beats it out. Bouncing in the near corner. Erie gives to Strome. Launched ahead looking for DeBrincat, but it's kept alive by Mete. Bounced in front. Pokes away by Taylor Radish. Now DeBrincat. Ducks away from Carbonera's check. Trying to regain possession of the puck. It's knocked towards the Erie goal, and Chernak sails it down. 10.5 to go. Game 1. Western Conference Semifinals. We're scoreless. Erie Otters and the London Knights. And it's Chernak to give ahead. Kyle Pettit down the right wing side. He swoops on in with a backhander, and that catches the mask of Tyler Parsons. Gurney turns away from a check. Slide out near side. Pushed in front for Lazat. No dice. Miletich run out of the play there by Lazat. Gets right back up when they move it on for Yolevi. He'll try the near side. Missed the stick of Vanasample, and an icing call here to London with 10 minutes even to go. London, the only power play opportunity was in the early parts. The Otters, since that kill, found their legs underneath them here and generated some opportunities between the goaltenders and Parsons, who arguably the best player on the team here for London. As trying to move it on ahead was Garrett Podubny. He's going to roll it off his stick as he's bounced off the body of Miletich. It's out to center ice on a play for Pickenish. Stops at the half wall. Trying to bounce it in front. That's off a leg, and the Otters look out, nearly turn the puck over. Cleaning up the zone is Ivan Ladnia. Draft eligible for this year. He bounces it on the near side, sends it down low. On for Garrett Podubny. Maximovich will follow up. Ladnia's out in front. Here's Maximovich. Is out high. Fergus holds, waits, fires. Deflected in front off the iron by Garrett Podubny. And it's lifted towards center. It'll trickle across the blue line. And the Otters sell it down and will come right back in. Here's Maximovich. Heading towards the goal. Fires high on the glove side. In behind the net. Darren Radish on the forecheck after it. Here comes to Sorelli. Makes his way behind the net. Radish still on the forecheck. Looks near side. His partner Fergus at the circle. Moving in. Another one sails high and off the glass. Fellows follows up just on. No stick for Pickenish. Wraparound try. Saves Parsons. Bounce around in front. Fogle comes crashing in. Robert Thomas will move the puck out of danger, and here comes Wokanen. Left wing side with a chance. Guides it in front, but it's blocked by a sliding DJ Fergus. Erie off the stick of Fellows to center. Sent back to Erie territory. Fergus on for Fogle, and out ahead Sir Anthony Sorelli. Followed there by Fellows. A try and blocked. And it's knocked back ahead and out to center. Picking up there, Wokanen with Stevens to his right. Instead, it's Thomas on the left. Trying to go back across the grain. The Otters push away, and it's ahead for Dylan Strome. Trying to get around Mete. Great skating from Mete. Stays with him. The shot sticks away. Move to Chernak at the blue line. Erie offensively here. A drive blocked. Picked up by DeBrincat. Pushed in front. Tip try. Taylor Radish towards the goal line, and Parsons keeps it out. And on the near side, lifted off the window and out by Thomas. And the Otters Chernak to gather. 8 minutes to go. Scoreless. Otters buzzing. Parsons. 8 stops. Here's your 12 minutes. Bounce ahead for McDonald. Drop pass, Max Jones. Runs out of real estate, lost the puck, but he got it right back for a try. Blocked by Sambrook. Out of play. And a halt in action. 7:42 to go. We're scoreless here in Game 1 from the Erie Insurance Arena. real beer, real historic atmosphere. That's what you'll find at the brewery at Union Station. Erie's original brew pub and restaurant, located downtown at 123 West 14th Street. That's the brewery. Proud sponsor of the Erie Otters. There you see Chris Knobloch, Otters head coach, just the second coach in Erie history to surpass the 200-win plateau. Highest winning percentage of any coach in the Otters history as well, 710. He'll be back on the bench for Team Canada as an assistant in 2018 for the World Junior Championship. After helping the Canadians to a silver medal as an assistant this past year, or the man that he's facing between the pipes on the other side, Tyler Parsons, stopping all Canadian shooters in the shootout, on the way for a United States gold medal. And right now he's stymied the Otters on 8 shots so far. Lodney out the center, backhands it in. Pettit comes crashing through. Lifted up the near side, bounce around. Lodney is going to find it, turns and whips it towards the front, and it never made it on goal. Off the stick to the near corner, Yolevi. Rip it out to center, and just dumped to the near side corner by Dante Salaturo Jones. Trying to drop it off for Salaturo. That was read by Kyle Pettit. Smart defensively and puts it off the boards out to center. Yolevi deflected in by McDonald. Caught there by Timpano, and he'll look. Bank it down for Mitch Burns. Out of the far corner. Gives ahead for Cameron Lazat. He'll find center red. Cross corner dumping. Taylor Radish after. Here's Crawley though. He avoids the check and spins away from Cam Lazat. I thought he had that one lined up. But away comes Cliff Pooh, right wing side. His try saved by Timpano, and he holds on. The traffic in front and looking for that rebound. J.J. Pickenish. The face-off will be to the left of Troy Timpano. Here to make a change as well. London, this time, will stay on. Featuring Cliff Pooh, the leading point getter on the team during the regular season, and leading goal scorer, Sam Miletich, on the right side. But Darren Radish getting out towards center. Radish will dump it in. Tyler Parsons slide it up the near side, off the back end of Kyle Maximich. Pushed off the boards, and here's Sam Miletich, right wing side into the zone. Guarded there by Darren Radish. Stops along the wall. Looks and then back hands it down. Just out of the reach of Cliff Pooh, and takes here by T.J. Fergus. We'll hold for a second and move it on to Darren Radish. 6:10 to play. Scoreless from the Erie Insurance Arena here in Game 1. Radish running the gauntlet, doing it himself. Hands off and a try. Not a lot on that one from Torelli. It's blocked and just pushed out to center. Chernak gives to Darren Radish. He's looking to finish off the change to get Sandbrook on as the Otters find Fogle. Right wing side. Bounce it down around Crawley, and he'll pick it up on behind the net. Has Maximich there, but continues up the far side and gives to Jordan Sandbrook. Better thought of it. Wanted to go cross-ice. Pat Stevens was on the hunt, but the Otters find Dylan Strome on the near side. Shortly after change, offers Taylor Radish. Shot! Save Parsons from the right wing circle. The Otters short shifts. You're seeing new personnel when you get to the offensive zone, setting up shop, and just like that, you're getting on another line. It has led to a few opportunities for Erie. 9 shots on goal to 3 for London with 5:33 to go. The Otters are generating offense and continuing the shift in personnel. It's Chernak to Alex DeBrincat. Fires a shot off the blocker of Parsons. High into the air, it'll sky, and the Erie Otters will find it on the near side wall after the move by Mete, but it's off a stick of Jones, and the Otters back to center now. DeBrincat, he'll try the right side. And he has the lane now. Has it, trying to push it in front. Oh, off the sliding body of Mete, and somehow Parsons keeps it out. Down to the splits. Another big save off his own man. Now it's Yolevi. 4 and white. Bounce it up the near side towards Erie territory. Chernak. Off the stick of Taylor Radish. Nearly intercepted, brought in by Jones. They would have been offside, so he lets it go, and here's Erie. Out of their own end. Under 5 to go here in the first period, and we are scoreless. Chernak ahead. Winds. Doesn't shoot. He'll wheel it in right side. Now lets it go, and it sails high on the glove side. Kicks off a stanchion and settled down here by Mete. Off his skate to bring it. Picks it up. Gives off to Strome. Drops it off in the circle, tied up there. 3 white shirts surround him. They'll take the puck and elevate it up high and diving off the face maybe of Owen Hedrick. He keeps it alive. They're going to chase it down to the near side wall of their own zone, and Mete will clear. Hedrick picks it up at center red. Line off to Garrett Podubny. Now Mitch Byrne and Hedrick one more time. Here's Garrett Podubny. Bounce it ahead for Christian Gurney. That'll get in deep on the backhand. Fellows trying to chase it down. Reaches around Ulevi. It's 4 and white, kicking it loose to the near side. Grabbed by Fellows. Shot was blocked by his own man. Bounced ahead by Podubny. Out to the blue line, and Byrne has to handle that hot puck out the center. 4 to play. Bounced ahead. Man just on. Keeps it out to neutral ice. Otters pitch it back in, and Mete will glove it and settle things down. Here's Formanton. 80 in white. Bounce it down to the near side. In behind the net, Otters will gather it. Push it up towards the blue line and will not clear. Held in and behind the goal. It's Owen Hedrick. 3:37 to go. Cam Lazat. Dump back behind the net. Ladnia. Little shoulder shimmy. Lost an edge and goes down. Run into by Van Stoppel. Following up though is Lazat. Here's Ladnia one more time. Pettit trying to give right back. Tied up behind the net. It will come to Bouchard. There's Lazat trying to stay with him. Pushed up the near side. Off the backhand of Pettit and left back behind the goal. Here offensively. Here's a try. Ladnia! Oh, squeezing the pads is Parsons. Rob Ladnia on the bang-bang play behind the net. No score from Erie. Oh, the Otters sling it out in front, and Ladnia just enough space to get a clean shot away, but Parsons so quick. He snaps down to the ice, squeezes the legs together, and has the puck. London still looking, he's got to be at least 9 minutes or so since their last shot. They're stuck at 3. Much of this period. Here's Swokanen. On the far side, sends it down low. That'll go off the pads of Timpano. You can credit that to Swokanen. The Otters will pick it up, though, behind the net. Out ahead, here's Fogle. One shot in those last 9 minutes, and Fogle into the zone. Here's Maxwell. One-timer sails high. And Fergus will keep it alive as he throws it towards the net. Stick to the corner. Give it on for Max Simovic. Back on Sorelli, trying to come out in front. But there's too many white shirts. They bounce it off his stick. And here's Welkinen, a fellow Carolina Hurricane product as well. He was signed just before the series, before the playoffs started. The Otters look for it in their own end. It's Fergus. Out ahead, and DeBrincat couldn't handle that one. Bouchard back to his own line to gather with 2:22 to go. The Otters poking at their line. Followed up here by Robert Thomas. And onto the left wing circle, trying to get Jones free for a second. Lets one go off his stick, bounces off the near corner. It's Thomas again, trying to get away from Eric Chernak. Gives down low. Gesticulating by Salaturo, and he kind of just shook himself right off to the ice. He's pushed around there by Darren Radish. Chernak will lift it up the near side glass. And on ahead, here's Strome. The Otters 3-on-2 breakout. DeBrincat now put it in front. It was blocked away by Bouchard. Swung back towards the net. It ends up behind the goal. Poked loose to DeBrincat. Here's Strome in the slot. Strome sends it high. Otters really trying to go high. They missed the net quite a few times. Here with open shots when it's in the slot, but they have not connected onto the goal. Here's DeBrincat in the zone. He'll let one go. That's blockered and gathered by Parsons as it sticks into the equipment. And he'll halt action with 1:33 to go here in the first. Otters and London Knights scoreless. Here's from the Erie Insurance Arena in game number 1. The draw will be to the right of Tyler Parsons. Pettit will step on, and the Otters mix the lines up quite a bit. And Pettit, Ladnia, Fellows. Max Simovic has been out there with them as well. The way they've changed personnel, Chris Knobloch keeping the bench rolling, and short shift, they want to bring a lot of energy. And also be much better defensively, which you have seen here so far. Still sits at 3 shots on goal for London. Ladnia exits out of his own end, handing off to Fellows. He'll chip and chase down to the near side corner. Much of the play has been down to our right, and that is in the London zone. Tie up Pettit with Mete. Crawley trying to get it loose as well. Watching is Patrick Fellows. He'll jump into the fray, and we're going to blow the whistle here with 61 seconds to go. Oakland will decide there wasn't anything happening, so we'll drop the puck here in London ice. Game 2 tomorrow night. It's interesting to see because both teams agreeing to the schedule, trying not to play on draft day, Saturday morning. But it'll be a third game and a fourth day for London here in the postseason. Erie takes the draw to the near sidewall in the final minute. Fogle down for Sorelli along the half ball and on further for Fogle. Trying to get around Jolevi. Out of the near side corner, swung in front, nobody home. It bounces off the wall. Fergus activates and drops it off and wanted Sorelli. There was no one home. Backing up is Chernak with 45 seconds to go. Chernak towards his own circles. He'll find TJ Fergus. Looking ahead, skates to his right, drifting off to the wall. Volkinen on top of him, and it forces Fergus to chip the puck into the near side corner. Jolevi steers it around the boards. Bounce around. Fergus will gather in and hand off down low. Here's Sorelli trying to get around Mete, who goes down. And Sorelli wraparound try, just pulls his way out in front, but it never went on net. Fergus keeps it alive. Here's a chance for Taylor Radish moving in. Oh, stick just breaks the half, but it's because of a slash. Erie, they'll keep the puck moving back down towards their own zone. 10 seconds to go. We'll see if they want to move it up quickly here. You're going to spring forth. 5 seconds left in the period, and Erie's going to the power play. Strome flying on the right wing side. Lets the shot go. Rises high as the buzzer sounds. And the Otters will have the turkey on the table when we come back for the second. No score after one. Shots 15-3 in favor of the Otters. No rush after a week off. We'll head to the first intermission. You're listening to the Erie Otters on Jet Radio, 1400.
Dr. Jones is right over there.
Early in the afternoon, Barbara checks in at a doctor's office. But if you look out the window, it's miles from the closest medical facility, because Barbara is in Highmark's Healthcare Mobile Clinic, a doctor's office on wheels that brings care directly to remote communities and members in need. By reaching out to Highmark members in need and inviting them to our mobile clinic, we're making access to care a little easier. Living proof of the difference you can make when you're all for health. Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. Visit highmarklivingproof.com.
The Sheridan and Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels are proud sponsors of the Erie Otters. Join us for the pre- and post-game celebration at the award-winning Bayfront Grill or the brand-new Shoreline Grill. Let us help you fuel up for the high-energy game with our extensive menus and craft brew selections. You Otter be dining with the best.
Why buy a used car when you can drive a brand new one for less than $11,000? The 2017 Mitsubishi G4 sedan is an all-new vehicle available in this region only at Interstate Mitsubishi, half-mile south of the Mill Creek Mall on Route 99. The Mitsubishi G4 is one of the least expensive ways to own a brand new car that's a new car with many features. Right now you can buy this new sedan for less than $11,000. It's $10,999 or $149 a month. That's $149 a month to own it, not a lease. And the G4's mileage, up to 41 miles per gallon. Makes it even more affordable with the tax on gas going up. Think about it. A brand new sedan, the all-new 2017 Mitsubishi G4, under $11,000. Only at Interstate Mitsubishi.
Prices prior to tax, title, and license and include dealer APR cash, which requires financing for dealer indirect lending service. Payment is figured at 84 months, 3.9% APR, a Tier 1 approval, and does not include tax, title, and license based on 14,830 MSRP.
My daughter needed a nebulizer for her asthma. So the first thing I did was call my healthcare concierge to see if it was covered. It was no surprise to me when she said that it was. But what was surprising was that she then called the medical company, scheduled the delivery, and before I knew it, someone was here explaining how it works. I mean, who does that?
Customer service, unlike anything you'd expect. UPMC Health Plan.
Arming you for the water cooler. The informed way to start your day. Erie Talk in the morning. Erie's news, talk, and sports station. Jet Radio 1400.
Welcome back inside the UPMC Intermission Report. Aaron Cooney here, joining at this time Chris Knobloch, Erie Otters head coach. And Chris, your team takes care of business in 4 games against the Sarnia Sting. When you look back at that series and you get the time off, evaluating your team through 4 games, and I know that's the start. The first round is the 1-8 seed, but now it seems like things ramp up pretty heavily when you look at these next couple rounds. They're into this round in the semifinals, and the London Knights coming into town for game 1 tonight.
Yeah, I think offensively, we're good. I don't know, we averaged 6 or 7 goals. But defensively, especially in the games that we were up a lot of goals, we just opened it up, and we can't be doing that in 1 or 2 goal games against a good team like London. So defensively, we're going to need our F3 higher, more responsible, less turnovers on the attack. And because if we continue to do that, a team like London will just take advantage.
Your team did have the time off over a week between games. London playing do-or-die mode for 3 games to come back from a 3-1 deficit against the Windsor Spitfires in that first round and eventually take it in Game 7. Is there benefit to either team with that? With London going that route, already in a mode where they need to win, and the Otters having the time off to rest, or does having that benefit your group to be well rested and ready to go for this?
During the playoff time, anytime you have a break, it's usually beneficial. It does create a little bit of rust, just because practices and games are completely different. I think if we were in a different position where we had guys that were banged up and needed the rest, the time off would have been good. But we didn't have any. We were very healthy. We didn't have guys that needed the rest. So we'll be working hard to eliminate that rest as soon as possible, because the Knights aren't going to give us any time.
Your group, you mentioned offensively how good they were, even on the power play, but the PK, I believe, starting with 35% with the man advantage in that first round series, 5 of 14, I believe, in there. How does that shore up? And you mentioned how good the Knights can be and how many offensive stars they have, and the power plays would really turn things around in that series against the Windsor Spitfires for them.
Yes, well, first of all, discipline's going to have to be huge, and staying on the box, so guys like Sorelli and Fogel, guys who we depend on offense, Strom and DeMarinket aren't killing, and also we're playing 5-on-5 more just to allow us to be attacking them rather than having to defend. But definitely our penalty kill has to be better. In a 4-game series, it's a pretty small sample size. 2 of those goals went off our defensemen, but nevertheless, we do need to make sure that our penalty kill is better, because we cannot be given. We're going to have a tough time scoring goals, and we can't be just giving them away on our penalty kill.
And we know the history between these two teams, and even going over the last couple of seasons. Otters sweep the Knights in 2015. London does the same last year in the postseason on that run to Memorial Cup. This year around, a lot of the same group, kind of for both teams, but for the Otters, a lot of those from last year still on this group, on this roster. Have they been looking forward to this? Have they been waiting for this? And does that make the intensity that just more exciting for people coming to watch here tonight?
Well, I don't know. It doesn't. No matter who our second round opponent is, we were going to be ready and fired up to play it. Definitely have a lot of respect for the Knights and how good of a hockey team they are. And maybe if it was somebody else, it might be our focus might be a little bit different, but we know we're playing one of the best in the league, and to be able to beat them, we're going to have to be at our finest.
All right, thanks for this, Coach. Good luck tonight here in Game 1.
Thank you.
That's Chris Knobloch of the Erie Otters. More hockey coming up here on Jet Radio 1400.
Erie Otters 2017-2018 season tickets are now on sale. Take advantage of the advanced discount price by committing before May 31st. Visit ottershockey.com for more information or contact the front office at 814-455-7779.
An Erie landmark since 1953, Nunzie's Place serves generous portions of great food at reasonable prices. Family owned for almost 60 years, Nunzie's prepares the finest Italian food in Erie. Come see why the Erie Times News said Nunzie's is known for food that tastes good. Nunzie's Place, located at 2330 East 38th Street, near the Bayfront Connector. To call for reservations or place an order for takeout, call 825-2940. Nunzie's, known for Italian food that tastes good since 1953.
SEO, text message marketing, social media.
As a business owner, you know the best way to reach customers is online.
Viral videos.
But you don't have time to keep up with the latest digital marketing technology.
Web design.
That's where Local Edge comes in, especially for the one term you're most concerned with.
ROI.
As a full-service digital marketing agency, Local Edge offers turnkey solutions to grow your business online. From search engine optimization and marketing, to social media, to mobile advertising, to video promotion. Our expert support team is ready to customize a program to your needs and track results throughout the campaign. Plus, as a division of the Hearst Corporation, Local Edge is backed by the largest, most diversified communications company in the nation. So when you're ready to generate leads, find new customers, and increase your revenue, talk to the digital marketing experts. Visit localedgemedia.com. Think digital. Think Local Edge.
National Fuel says, smell gas, leave fast. Then call 1-800-444-3130. If you detect something that smells like rotten eggs, it could be a natural gas leak. Leave the premises immediately and contact National Fuel from a different location. Do not use your phone or turn on a light inside the area. Immediately leave the premises and call National Fuel's emergency line. Play it safe and remember, smell gas, leave fast. Then call 1-800-444-3130.
I'm a night owl. You?
Nah, more of a morning person.
Do you like comic books?
Historical nonfiction. Documentaries?
Sci-fi. Window seat?
Aisle. Beach?
Slopes. Favorite color?
Red. You?
Blue.
We all have different tastes. That's why Tim Hortons makes a rich, smooth, dark roast coffee served hot or iced. Try a small today for only $1 plus tax.
Tomato?
Tomato.
At participating U.S. restaurants, offer available for a limited time.
Good evening, Erie Otters fans. I'm Kel McLaughlin, and tonight I'll be bringing you the UPMC Intermission Report. We'll jump right in with the Arctic Spa recap. The Otters are tied at 0 with the London Knights here in this Round 2 Game 1 matchup between the two biggest rivals in the OHL right now. The Otters are leading the Knights in shots by an outstanding 15-3. The story of the game so far has been Tyler Parsons. The second-round pick, 54th overall by the Calgary Flames in 2016. Parsons has stopped everything he's seen tonight, 15 shots in all, and he's really been keeping the Knights in this game through the first period. The Otters just has camped in the Knights' defensive zone, the entire first period. They'll start the second period on the power play as Thomas took a slashing penalty right as the first period ended, so the Otters will have to look and see if they can't beat Parsons while they're on the power play. Otherwise, they're going to have a hard time getting the lead in this game, as he's just been outstanding. He was the big reason why the Windsor Spitfires lost a 3-1 series lead in round 1. The Knights came back to win that in Game 7 just the other night, and Parsons was outstanding throughout the entire 7-game series in that round 1. So the Otters will really have to hammer the Knights here with a lot of shots, and that's what they've been doing so far. It's been a heavy-hitting, fast, physical first period. The Otters have switched up their lines a little bit on the third and fourth lines, double shifting guys like Kyle Pettit and Patrick Fellows to make sure that the Knights don't get any long-term time in the Otters' defensive zone while that fourth line is out there. But we'll move to the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by the Sheraton Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels, proud sponsors of the Erie Otters. You ought to be staying with the best. Just one other game in the semifinals tonight. It's the Peterborough Petes versus the Kingston Frontenacs. The Peterborough Petes are leading 2-0 after their first period of play. And we'll be right back with some second period action on Fox Sports Radio, 1330 A Fan.
Over the years, technology has greatly improved the productivity of the business office, from faxes and copiers to multifunction printers. Now we don't know how to get things done without them. And that means you need a reliable printer copier and a dependable service plan. That's why you should trust Cooper Business Machines. They are Erie's only authorized dealer for Sharp document systems. And most importantly, they will maintain your machine so that it continues to, well, work. Just like your car, it needs regular maintenance and parts need to be replaced regularly. If your copier isn't properly maintained or you're not getting toner in a timely fashion, then you've been reminded what it's like to work in the dark ages. Don't wait any longer. Your business requires dependability. Shouldn't you expect the same? Cooper Business Machines, Erie's only authorized Sharp dealer and service provider, helping you get back to business since 1980. Online at cooperbusinessmachines.com or call 456-7585.
Programs, get your programs!
You know, Mill Creek schools have all the programs you need.
Really?
Yes, they have preschool programs, Center for Performing Arts programs, Honors College and ROTC programs, dual enrollment and student internship programs, not to mention 16 advanced placement courses, 30 varsity sports, and over 50 high school clubs and activities.
Sounds like they do have a program for everybody. Programs, get your programs!
In the Mill Creek School District.
Otters fans, if you're looking for the best hand-cut steaks, fall-off-the-bone ribs, made-from-scratch sides, ice-cold beer, legendary margaritas, and fresh-baked bread, then look no further. Texas Roadhouse, located at 7475 Peach Street, Erie, is the place for legendary food and legendary service. Whether you're looking for a special occasion or just a night out with good food and friends, think Texas Roadhouse. And don't forget to cut your wait time by using their famous call-ahead seating. That's Texas Roadhouse, 814-864-9494. What's 10,000 square feet with 100-plus arcade games, all set to free play, including air hockey and one round of glow golf, all in one great space? If you said Playport Erie Arcade, Erie's largest indoor arcade center, you're exactly right. And if you haven't had a chance to stop in and enjoy all those old favorites and new challenges, now's the perfect time. Race your friends head-to-head with the 4-player simulators, ride motorcycles, boats, skis, and more. Playport has bowling, pinball, basketball, hunting games, and of course, all for a one-price admission. Come on into Playport Arcade. It's like having that feeling when you wish you were a kid again. Yeah, that's the feeling you'll get at Playport Erie Arcade. Playport is more than just an arcade. Playport is Erie's first indoor glow golf attraction. It's like walking into another world as you enter the glow golf room filled with neon and different fun obstacles at every hole. Playport is fun for all ages, and now for a limited time, grab 3 people along with yourself and take advantage of the 4-pack special. But hurry, it's only for a limited time. Playport Arcade on West 12th Street in the Big White Building just east of Peninsula.
I beat my best score. I love this game.
If a picture is worth 1,000 words, imagine the value of 1,000 words.
Jet Radio 1400. WJET, Erie.
Back to action here in the second period. Aaron Cooney here with you as we get underway in the Otters. We begin the period with the man advantage. Flashing call to Robert Thomas. It's Sorelli for the Otters. Pitches it onto the near side into the offensive territory. DeBrincat to Strom now. Hand off. Darren Radish up high. Taylor Radish right circle. Darren Radish center point down near side. DeBrincat moves in. Wrist shot. Now save the rebound. Knocked onto the far wall. Taylor Radish holds it at the point. Here's Strom at the circle. Down low for Anthony Sorelli, and they trade places. Holding and looking up high, it's Taylor Radish. Near side, Darren Radish steps in a one-timer, and it's blockered away. Glove down by DeBrincat, off his stick. The Otters maintain possession with 70 seconds on the man advantage. Here's Darren Radish. Moves down near side, the handoff to Alex DeBrincat, and then furthered for Strom. Left along the wall for Sorelli, they'll find Taylor Radish. Down low along the bottom of the circle, hash marks at Strom, slided in front looking for DeBrincat. And it's just wide, and the Otters send it out to the blue line. Darren Radish flicking towards the goal, deflected there by Sorelli. Saved by Parsons and played up the near side. Bounced back to Erie territory. Scoreless first period. The Otters 15 shots tonight, 3 in the first 20 minutes. As Darren Radish back. They'll pick it up from Timpano and lead the march ahead. Walk in right wing side, chip and chase. Parsons out of the cage to move it up the far side. Erie holds in up high. It's Strom, left wing side. Wine put in front for the deflection. It's over the net. On the try by Darren Radish. Sent ahead, glove down by Taylor Radish. A lot of steam on it, but keeps it alive. Here's DeBrincat. In for Strom. They miss. Rebound. Pettit can't finish it off in the blue face. DeBrincat roughed up by Stevens. Puck loose to the far corner. 10 seconds on the power play. Erie slide it into the near side corner. And over is Jones to play it up the wall, but not out. Darren Radish trying to keep it alive. And it's finally knocked away by Stevens. Out of the box is Thomas, and it's knocked into Erie territory. Timpano forced to play it. Here's Alex DeBrincat. The Otters fail in the power play, but the Strom try. Another sliding save by Tyler Parsons, and the Otters couldn't gather that rebound. Snapped it again to the near side boards. Played by Bouchard around Jordan Sandbrook, and here's Owen McDonald. 3 goals and an assist against the Otters during the regular season. He loves playing the Otters. They got the puck, though. A steal. Here's Salvatore trying to pass. And it's knocked away, and Fogle sends it out ahead. London's been kind of passive here, even in that first period. Coming in on the rush and trying to move the puck, but they just haven't connected. Miletic onto the far side. Turned around by Fogle. Erie, the other opposite. They've been throwing everything in the kitchen sink towards the net. A centering try. Guarded away by Chernak. Bounced on for Warren Fogle, and has Maximovich to his left. Erie gives ahead, and they'll look for Fogle towards the goal line, and then back down deep. Up the side is on the side of the cage. After a bounce by Ulevi, Erie keeps in Stambrook. Wrist shot. Glove save. Parsons is 20th of the night. It comes just 3 minutes and 7 seconds in to the second period. We are still scoreless in game number 1. The Otters held scoreless just 17 times in the first period during the regular season. They're 11-5-0-1 in those games. And when tied after the first, London 9-6-0-3 during the regular season. Another one played towards the net. Parsons will take it out of the air and hold on. Want to know here in the postseason for London, tied after 1. Garappa on the draw. Carbonero's waved out. Alex Formanton in. Former 11th round pick from the Mississauga Rebels. Formanton, as the two get the draw back and is sent back towards Erie territory, but the Otters quickly spring loose. Blowing a tire with fellows. Owen Hedrick follows up. Wheeling and dealing. Wrist shot. That sails high on the glove hand side of Parsons. You can tell the strategy is to go high on Parsons. The Otters try Gurney from the blue line. Scooped up by Tyler Parsons once again for the halt in action. Draw will be on to his left. The Knights allowing 30.71 shots per game during the 7-game series with the Windsor Spitfires. It's going to be a little different. The Otters 44 shots per game. They win this one back. Fergus at the blue line. Quick one out for Maximovich, and we'll get a penalty here right after the draw. And Erie's going to be guilty of a slashing call. And it's Warren Fogle. Took the stick right out of the hands of Brandon Crawley on the faceoff. And here comes London in the power play unit back to the ice for the second time tonight. As you're drawn up, the way this one goes, Parsons standing on his head, and you get power play opportunities. London, their second here tonight. They look to connect. They get win the face-off back. It's Wilkinen on the right side. Dished in front, bounced around, and off the body of Stevens. But wide. Picked up in the corner. Given up high. Vanasoffel. Wait. They give left side. Thomas. Back up high. Vanasoffel. Near side. Wilkinen. One-timer blocked by Darren Radish in front of his own goaltender. And the Otters will sky this one back to London territory. Otters without Warren Fogle. The usual top penalty killer for Erie, but it's Thomas into the zone with the power play. Second one here for London. Played up the near side. Stevens hands off. Vanasoffel has a lane, but the Otters recover. Sorelli. Former teammates, they poke it away. Memorial Cup champions together with the Oshawa Generals, and the Otters get it out to center ice. Thomas going to wind it up and get back in. Has a man to his left. That is Max Jones. In front for Stevens. Wrist shot. Oh, glove save. Troy Timpano. Well, he hasn't been very active through the near 25 minutes played. At his best for his 5th save. The draw will be to his left. 1:06 left on the Warren Fogle flashing call. Erie wins the draw, put off the body of Jones, and he'll stay alive. Ulevi down to the corner. Jones back up high. Looks left. Is down low instead. Goaltender down for Erie. Pickenish back behind the net. They'll give it off near side after the misfire. Ulevi has it. But a dish in front. Bounce around. Taylor Radish after it. As poke checked off his stick. With London on the hunt. And they haul down Taylor Radish. Penalty coming up. It'll even things. Strome recognizes that. Fans on the pass, still loose in the Otters zone. Chernak got it back for Mitch Byrne on the near side. Erie lofted on ahead, bounced down, picked up, and we'll have the whistle. It'll be a hooking call to the captain, J.J. Pickenish. That'll end the power play for London. 30 seconds left on the Warren Fogle call. And then the Otters will head to a 90-second power play, their second of the period. Lots of speed. And with the open ice, 4-on-4 for the first time. The draw will be to the left of Tyler Parsons, who's already stopped 20. Here 25 minutes and 10 seconds in. Face off win Erie. Chernak is the man open on the near side. Doesn't go the way. Chernak finds a bomb. That's stopped by Parsons. Played up the near side. Chernak. Oh! Ouchtown. Population U, bro. Runs over Stevens with the head down. Back to Erie territory. And a tie-up with Pettit in the far corner. Sambrook trying to move it up the far boards. He will find Kyle Maximovich. Out of the box in 4 seconds is Warren Fogle. It's Crawley tied up with the linesman and Maximovich, but it's on loose. Fogle back to the ice surface as his penalty is over. The Otters look ahead. Power play on. Darren Radish charges. He'll drop it off to Brinkett. Overloaded on the right side of the Otters, but they will make their way in on the entry that way. It's to Brinkett trying to run the gauntlet. Poke check there and drilled down ice by Vanisnopper. Erie knuckled ahead by Timpano. Here's Dylan Strome. Takes the right wing side, hands off to Alex DeBrincat at the Otters center ice logo, Sorelli. On for DeBrincat on the near side. Turned around by Vanisnopper. Post up the near side. Sorelli keeps it alive. Here's Taylor Radish, lines up. Slap shot. Glove save. Parsons. And he holds on. 53 seconds left in the power play with Pickenish in the box. The Otters will set up here. A little chat between Parsons and Dylan Strome. They stared each other down in the shootout final, the gold medal game at the World Junior Championship. This one played ahead. Taylor Radish will hold in to Darren Radish. Back to Taylor Radish, running in the center point area. Strome in the corner. Darren Radish with a one-timer. That one snapped wide. Trying to keep it alive with Sorelli. He was knocked down. And it comes to Yolevi. Up for Cliff Fu. And they'll look ahead and launch it back behind Troy Timpano. Man on his back. The Otters collide back there with Jones on that play. The Otters can gain possession with 25 seconds left. Curl it into the zone. A hand off Taylor Radish, trying to give down low. Here he got passive. Salatur will find it after the poke check. And it's back on to center. Pushed on for Sorelli. Here he quickly back in with 13 seconds on the power play. Trying to feed it down low. Yolevi gets there first. Moves up for Matten in the near side, and he will clear. Radish back to chase it down. Pickenish out 2-1. We're even. Either team can find the back net here with the man advantage. 2 tries apiece. Delaturo on the near side. That's off of C.J. Ferguson. Sorelli still out here for much of that power play. We'll bounce it into the zone. The Otters will get a fresh unit on. Scoreless here in the second period from the Erie Insurance Arena. Game 1 of the Western Conference semifinals. 12.5 to play on the second frame, and it's Kyle Maximovich taking the dish from Fogle. On ahead for Ivan Ladnia. Walking right side, hands off. Hendrick, kick save, and a rebound is clear near side by Bouchard. Here comes McDonald down the right wing. Has numbers with him, drops it off. McDonald from the right, give it in front. Salaturo fans on it, and here come the Otters. Fogle for Maximovich. Poke checked away. Good closing speed by Bouchard. Picked up by Crawley. He'll angle it up the near wall, and now McDonald lost it. Here he gives it right back to him. And McDonald again. We'll think him find a better option. Bouncing to center. And drilled in off the glass by Pickenish. C.J. Fergus after the settle down by Timpano. Move for Cam Lazat. Looking for Red. Hit by Carbonera. And the 2 former teammates go after each other here. And Yolevi launch it in. Off the glass and bounce to the far side of the Otters zone. Liam Foudy is up high. Yolevi. No end open near side. It's Vanisnopper. Heads back along the line and just loses the handle on the puck. Back out to center. Yolevi toss it back onto the near side corner. Fergus. They'll move it up the near side board. Bounce around as Carbonera crashes. And Lazat and Pettit there. Vanisnopper holds the shot. Stick save. Maybe deflected just wide by Foudy. Here he moves it up the near wall. Reaching Cam Lazat. Here he can't clear. Pettit crashes in following up with Carbonera. And he'll send it in. Onto the far side, and it's Christian Gurney giving deeper. With 11 minutes to play here in the second period, we are scoreless. Shots are 23-4 in favor of the Otters. Sambrook leads it ahead. Erie offside. They will change now with London in possession. Nicholas Mattman ahead. That's off sticks, and it'll bounce onto the far corner. Chernak after it. Against Formanton. Bounce behind that Thomas. Man just on, given ahead. Volkinen holds it. The right wing circle. Throw it towards the net. Deflected in front, but the Otters able to block it. Looking ahead for Strome. Just off the mark. And icing is called. The Otters lead. They got a tip on it. Strome thought he did. Not the case. But with 10:33 to go, and they score the second. The faceoff comes back to the left of Troy Timpano. Strome, the face-off. Thomas on the other side for London. Tie up there. Quokinen comes in. Stevens also. He'll pick it up, push it in front. It's a fellow Tampa Bay prospect, Taylor Radish, able to steal, and DeBrincat will backhand it in. Parsons, rip it around the board. Comes out to the point. Chernak has it. Launch it in front. Deflected just wide. DeBrincat on the attempt. It's off the end boards and smothered by Parsons for another stoppage. Well, game 2 tomorrow. Same building, same Otter time, same Otter channel if you're tuning in. And then it will shift to London for games 3 and 4. Next week, it'll be Tuesday and Thursday at the Budweiser Garden. Should the series continue, be back in Erie Saturday next week. Back-to-back on Sunday, on Easter Sunday in London. And a deciding game 7 here in a couple Tuesdays. If we go the distance. I can't see this ending in a sweep like the previous 2 series between these 2 clubs. Sent back to Erie territory on the near corner. Darren Radish gives up the far side. That one pushed ahead. And on to neutral ice. Back down to the near side corner. Maximovich. And a tie up behind it. Darren Radish backed away, but here comes Sorelli charging on down. And Ulevi bounce it back to the way for Cliff Pooh, reaching for it. And just wide on that try. And they come near side corner. DJ Fergus on for Milicic. Cliff Pooh. Bounce back on the far side corner. Jones will find it there. He's tied up by Darren Radish. 9:20 to go. Milicic back down low behind the net for Jones. Pushed out in front. Hold off the skates of Darren Radish. Get out ahead. Vanderbilt holds in with changes coming, and a snap shot that's gloved by Timpano. They'll toss it to the circle. With 9:09 to go. Still scoreless here in game 1 from the Erie Insurance Arena. Fans, keep your clothes in top shape with Chido's Dry Cleaners, complete with an easy, accessible drive-through and free pickup and drop-off. Chido's Cleaners is second to none. That's Chido's Dry Cleaners, the official dry cleaning service provider of the Erie Otters. Other action around the OHL. Our out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by the Sheraton and Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels. Getting underway in the Eastern Conference side. Peterborough with a 2-0 lead over the Kingston Frontenacs. They're into the second period of action now. We're still looking for a first goal here. And the rate this going might be all it takes. Lemon trying to put on some pressure here towards that midway whistle break. As Owen Hedrick turned around by Dante Salaturo. Erie crossed up along that near side circle. It's forcing an icing call to the Otters. 8:56 left in the second, and back down the Erie territory. It'll be to the left side of Troy Timpano. He's only seen 4 shots here. Pettit on the faceoff. This one, and here's Jones trying to get loose. Tucks it around, but Byrne, a poke check, will knock it loose. And Ladnia turns back to his own end here, gets a little ground, and now makes his move out right wing. Banking up the boards for Pettit. Backhanded on down, Mattinen. Leaves it for Vanasample. Pitched around the near side. Salaturo trying to clear. Held in by Ladnia, who covered that point for Mitch Byrne. Fellows finds himself with some space. Fires. Rebound near side. The Otters can't get there. It's knocked away by McDonald. Salaturo to it. Launch it out ahead. Knocked into midair by Owen Hedrick. And followed up, Garrett Podubny for Ladnia. Who waits. Stands on that pass. Sends it into the backhand. It's gathered by Vanasample trying to stretch it out ahead. Looking for Jones. But they will not have the icing call as they try to tuck it out in front off the end boards. Just ran out of real estate and catching the net. Lifted back the other way. Gurney after it. Bounced towards the front. Knocked away. Another chop. And it's pushed on for Quokkanen right wing out to neutral ice. With Stevens on. Left wing side dropped off the other way. Quickly on for Stevens in stride. Save made. Rebound loose. Timpano kicks it away. Covers up. And the whistle sounds. Penalty coming. And I believe Sandbrook is the guilty party. Roughing the call. London using the stretch pass to back up the Otters defense and keep them honest along the blue line and recognize, especially here in this second period with the change that leads right to the offensive zone. The Otters forced to defend that here. With Sandbrook, a roughing call. Backs the power play for a third time for the night. Ulevi along the near side. Watched by Sorelli. It's Mente now. Back for Ulevi on the right side. Comes down to the circle. Played in front. Bounced around and just wide of the net. Cliff Pooh gives down low. Darren Ranish can't knock it out of midair. And it's Pickenish again out of the corner. Down low for Max Jones. On carrying far side. No hand off to Cliff Pooh. Watched by Warren Fogle. Enters on the left wing side. Holding cross side. Looking for Ulevi. It's right through his skates. They're holding off the wall. 4 in white. Dropping off to Mente. Looks left. Gives that way. It's Cliff Pooh. Right back for Mente. One-time drive. Off the body and trickles just wide of the net. Pickenish after it. Dished in front. Fogle grabs it. He'll deliver it to Parsons. As they backed up the near side corner in the Knights charge ahead with 1:05 on the power play. Off the glass and in. Mente chases it down. Chernak comes in as well. Poked onto the far corner. Patrick Fellows trying to hold it up for a second as Miltic crashes in. Following up. There was the Otters defense. Darren Radish. And back down. The Knights have to go fish. We'll pick it up on the near side. We're still looking for our first goal of the night. The third power play chance for London with Quokkanen. On the right side for Thomas. Watched by Mitch Byrne. Tries the near side. Will play it down low. Stevens there against Eric Chernak. It's Pettit finding on the near boards. Cannot clear. Off the body of Quokkanen. They set up shop. Vanasample. Center point. Quokkanen holding. In the right wing circle. Back up high. Vanasample gives left. Won the one-timer. And it never made it on goal. Blocked by Chernak. 21 seconds on the power play. 6:14 to play in period number 2. The Knights keeping the top offense during the second period at bay here as well. The Otters, 125 goals scored during the regular season in the second period. The favorite to score in. They led the league on that mark. Here's the draw. Stick broken. That belonged to Pettit. Man without a twig for Erie, and little time left on the power play. Here's Bouchard to Crawley right circle. Hold, walks in, now gives down low. Quokkanen curls it, lifts it ahead, but he got too much air, and a penalty coming up to the Otters. It'll be Bouchard left side. Erie going off, wrist shot, off a body, and popped onto the near side. Erie, they're arguing the call. Out of the box with Sandbrook. He's still going to play here. Goaltender off. Great hustle from Parsons. Here's Bouchard center point. Holding, Erie going back to the box. Still without a stick is one of the Otters. It's Crawley. 6-on-5 right now. Bouchard a drive. Blocked in front. They score. It's Stevens. And fifth for the postseason. And it's 1-0 London. against the Otters in 6 games during the regular season. And he gets on the board here. His 5th of the postseason. And it's 1-0 London on just their 7th shot on goal. Johnny on the spot at the left wing circle. And this is right where you want him if you're London. You're ahead. Your goaltender has been standing on his head all night. And now you're frustrating the Otters. Force them to come back now. Here's Jones. Give it in front for the tip try by Telaturo. That's off the mark. Erie lifts it ahead. Bouncing off his stick. It's on towards center. Here's Fogle back at his own end. Looking for Taylor Radich. That misses the mark, and it's Jolevi. On for Mete. The crowd trying to cheer the team back into it with the Let's Go Otters chant. Off the stick of Telaturo. Off the end boards now, and the Otters goaltender Timpano sends it off the glass, and Maximovich going to stretch it ahead for Taylor Radich in on zone. From the circle, hits the brakes. Guarded there by Jolevi. On for Maximovich with a man in front. Going to the back, and Fogle sends it just wide. A try from Taylor Radich. They score! But it's washed out. No goal. That will not count. And goaltender interference, I believe, is the reasoning. Fogle mixed up with Parsons in front after that backhand attempt. And this one, you can see the contact, and then right from the right corner, Taylor Radich sends it towards the net. Parsons still down along the ice because of that collision. It will not count. If you disagree, though, it is the correct call. Goaltender taken out of the play, down along the ice because of the collision, coming in front for your opportunity. Hard to argue with, but Erie faithful disagrees. Strome will win the draw. Pushed on by Darren Radich. Taylor Radich following up. It comes loose. Erie tags up. Here's Strome into the zone. Has the drop instead. Shoots, and it's kicked away by Parsons. Out of the corner, here's DeBrincat. Comes out far side. Sling it on in front. Taylor Radich going to the backhand. Covered up by Parsons. He holds on. The Pooh Birds continue. The draw will stay inside London territory. With the Knights ahead, 1-0. Mitchell Stevens has broken this tie during a delayed penalty, a 6-on-5 opportunity just minutes ago. Erie wins the draw, but Darren Radich can't reach for that one and hold in. Stevens comes back, right up the near side boards by Darren Radich, back onto center. No penalties right now. It is even strength 5-on-5, and Stevens, the goal scorer, back in. Protecting on the back end, takes it to the corner. Pushed behind the net. Darren Radich will move it on near side. Strome reaching, but it's Mete keeping in. Played in the front. Blocked by Darren Radich. And a look on left wing side to Brinkett with some room. Into the zone he comes. Cuts across. Lets the shot go. And it's off a stick wide. DeBrincat just 2 goals here in the postseason. He leads in points. Strome trying to drag out in front. That didn't make it towards the net. Fergus will gather it in. Shuffled across to his partner, Darren Radich. Puts it down low. Taylor Radich in the neighborhood. Jolevi gets there first. Sends it around to Brinkett. Fergus activates. He'll keep it alive. Trying to bounce it in front to Brinkett. Onto the near side circle. In front. Trying for Podubny. Couldn't get a stick on it. There, Podubny will pick it on the far side. Gives down low for Taylor Radich. The Otters back to the cycle here. Just on Sambrook. Heads in to Brinkett with the puck. Guarded there and tried to hand off for Darren Radich. No dice. And it's poked back to Erie territory. They're going to wind it back up and come right back in. Ladnia sends it. Mete will chase it down. Ladny on his back. Chipped up the far side. Off the body of Chernak. And sent back towards Erie territory. And Stevens slow to get back. It's a long shift for him. But Erie springs out ahead. Maximovich. Left wing side. Wrist shot. That floats off a leg high and wide onto the far side. Played up off the boards. And Delaturo forced Sambrook to play it. No icing. With 3:03 to go. A 1-0 lead for the London Knights here at the Erie Insurance Arena. Jones after it behind the net. Bumped by Chernak. Continues onto the far side. First rounder for the Anaheim Ducks. Jones Played ahead, Jones going to send it right back around to the near corner. Maximich looking, Salaturo comes crashing in. Behind the net, Chernak lost the puck to Jones, gives in front, open, McDonald glove, save, bouncing in front, the Otters will knock it down, and Podubny gets underneath it. It'll go to center, off the glove of Vandisov, he has to play it. Patman smartly let it go, and now Vandisov will control. Launch it in on goal. Timpano stops it, man ahead, he's going to launch it that way. It's Sorelli, trying to glove it down. They say he's offside on that try, with 2:23 to play in the second. And it's the London Knights. With just 8 shots on goal. They have the go-ahead tally belonging to Mitchell Stevens. The trade deadline get for the Knights from the Saginaw Spirit. And his 5th of the postseason has him ahead 1-0. Here's Sorelli on the drop. Who gets it to the far side boards, and now Hedrick tied up by Pickenish. Who in to help out. Sorelli is watching. Out there with Fogle, Fellows, Darren Radish to round out the 5. Fogle finds it out loose. Gives off to Sorelli. Hands off to Fogle on the right wing. Softly sends it in and is going to bust around Crawley after. Going to retrieve and throw it right through the goal mouth. No stick for Erie on it. Darren Radish back down low. Here's Fogle. Battling away to the far corner. Down low for Sorelli. He'll come out of the corner to the circles now. Drops it off. Entering. Here's Hedrick coming on in. Then behind the net. Gives in front. Fellows can't get a stick on him. Bounces on to Hedrick back after it. Wheels on far side. 47 in goals. Heads behind the net with a wraparound try. Saved by Parsons. Fogle follows up. In front. Hedrick. He sends it high. Fellows goes down low. Here's Fogle again. And trying to bring it out in front. Fling it there. Bouncing around. Smothered by Parsons. And he gains the whistle with 90 seconds to go in the second. He's been under siege all night. And the Honors behind the net. And here you see the replay sent just out ahead. In front for Owen Hedrick. Open and steps into the one-timer. Blasting it high. 1-0 Knights. 90 seconds left in the second. DeBrincat taking the face-off. Strome lined up to his right. DeBrincat against Robert Thomas. Stevens again interrupts. And Thomas is waved out. The mind games continue. And Stevens is forced to take the draw against Alex DeBrincat to the left of Parsons with 90 seconds left in the second. Now we can drop the puck, get to action. Yolevi will find it. Up the board, off the glove of Strome. And it's knocked around, turned out off the stick of Stevens. Sandbrook will control. Gets right back from Eric Chernak and looks ahead. The pass off a stick of Yolevi. It'll bounce to the near side. Crashing in, Taylor Radish. Tied up by Mete, but he tries to slide it out ahead. Poked away by Thomas, and he'll find it in the corner. Drop it off behind the net. It's Mete. Hammered up the near side. It'll get to center. And down to Erie territory. No icing because of the stick lip of Sandbrook on Klokonen. 1 minute to go here in the second. Knights ahead, 1-0. Stevens the only goal. Here's Sandbrook trying to settle down the rolling puck. And he'll launch into the far corner. Bouchard in control first, but he lost the handle to Taylor Radish. Trying to move it his way up the boards. Loose to the circle. McDonald follows up. And he'll skate on towards center. Man to his left is Jones. Holds now, looking to go cross. Klokonen now sets up Bouchard. They score! London on the rush with 34 seconds left in the second. Klokonen sets up Bouchard, and it's 2-0 London. His second of the postseason. A jump in on the rush. One of their 4 defensemen that had 40-plus points on the season. And it's Evan Bouchard stepping into one. 2-0 London. 34.2 on the clock. And to take a lead here into the second. The Knights 33, 1-0-1 when leading after 2 periods during the regular season. And now a halt here from the penalty box. Now we are good. I don't think they were going to review it. Everything seemed clean to me. So we get the thumbs up here from the box, and we're back to action. Pettit bounces it back to T.J. Fergus. 30 seconds to go in the period. The Otters, I had one called back that would have tied the game at 1. The goaltender interference on the play to Warren Fogle. Brought it back. Lodney ducks into the zone right wing side. 18 seconds to go. Floated towards the goal. It sailed high. Pushed ahead by Miletic. He gets dumped by Darren Radish on a cross-check, and he's still down along the ice. And the Otters, the icing's waved off. Here's Maximovich. And off to Fergus. 4 seconds to go here. They'll bring it out and now stop at the line. They'll take the break. 40 minutes in the books. Game 1. The Knights find the back of the net twice here in the second period. 2-0. London. After 2. Step for a break. Kick it back to Rogers TV in London. You're listening to the Erie Otters on Jet Radio 1400.
Hey Otters fans, Bertrand here from Cloud 9 Wine Bar. Do you know where you can get a great Sunday brunch? Cloud 9 Wine Bar is now offering Sunday brunch from 11 a.m. till 2 every Sunday. Our brunch features over 20 items, an omelette, a carving, and a crepe station. Stop in and see me at Cloud 9 Wine Bar on the corner of 10th and French in Erie, PA.
Whether you're a student athlete, a seasoned competitor, or a weekend warrior, UPMC Hammett Sports Medicine is the only regional program with more than 30 years of experience treating sports-related injuries. From sports injury prevention to specialized treatment, visit us in our facility located in the Bayview Center at 100 Peach. UPMC Hammett Sports Medicine is recognized for its expert treatment and rehab of any sports injury. Count on UPMC Hammett Sports Medicine, the choice of area athletes. Visit upmchammett.org for more information.
The Sheridan and Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels are proud sponsors of the Erie Otters. Join us for the pre- and post-game celebration at the award-winning Bayfront Grill or the brand-new Shoreline Grill. Let us help you fuel up for the high-energy game with our extensive menus and craft brew selections. You Otter be dining with the best.
Why buy a used car when you can drive a brand new one for less than $11,000? The 2017 Mitsubishi G4 sedan is an all-new vehicle available in this region only at Interstate Mitsubishi, half-mile south of the Mill Creek Mall on Route 99. The Mitsubishi G4 is one of the least expensive ways to own a brand new car that's a new car with many features. Right now, you can buy this new sedan for less than $11,000. It's $10,999 or $149 a month. That's $149 a month to own it, not a lease. And the G4's mileage, up to 41 miles per gallon, makes it even more affordable with the tax on gas going up. Think about it. A brand new sedan, the all-new 2017 Mitsubishi G4, under $11,000. Only at Interstate Mitsubishi.
Prices prior to tax, title, and license and include dealer APR cash, which requires financing through dealer indirect lending service. Payment is figured at 84 months, 3.9% APR, and Tier 1 approval, and does not include tax, title, and license based on 14,830 MSRP.
Your kid's bus driver is an alien? Get the information you need. Coast to Coast AM. Overnights on Jet Radio 1400.
Intermission report. Aaron Cooney here. Joining me at this time, Erie Otters General Manager Dave Brown. And it's that time of year, all the work that you and the scouting staff, Scott Halpenny, and all the guys all across Ontario and in Michigan, ready for Saturday. But Dave, you guys, aren't a whole lot of picks early, but going through this process, how have you and the group gone along scouting and preparing for the big day for you guys, which is Saturday morning?
Well, I think the process has been put in place already from Scott Halpenny kind of leading the group, and I think our process this year has been the same as it has been the last few years, and I think one of the key things is making sure that the work is done prior to arrival in Erie, and obviously that has been done. The guys have worked real hard, seen a lot of games. We've done an extensive amount of phone interviews, and I think I think we're polishing the list or kind of assembling the list. Picking at 21, there's a lot of unknown as to who goes before you. There's 20 bodies that go before you, and I think we're hoping to get one of the more skilled guys left on the board.
And with that, looking at the
first-round picks, with that being you draft 21st overall, then you got to wait until 101st to round out the 5th round with your next pick. Looking at your past couple first-rounders between Connor McDavid, Dylan Strome, Taylor Radish, Ivan Ladnia, and then last year McShane, who's up for Rookie of the Year with Oshawa, he brings you in Anthony Cirelli. But how important are these first-round picks? I know it's easy to say you can't miss on them, but for the Otters, when you don't have many early rounders, how important is it to hit it right on that first one?
Well, it's real important that you get a good player at that spot, and I think that the key is to get somebody that you really like and you have a passion for as a player, and what their assets are, and that you have a vision for where they're going to be. And once you have that vision, and there's a little bit of cohesiveness between the coaching staff and the scouting staff, and we have a general idea of what Chris and his coaching staff, BJ and Wes, want from a hockey player, and I think it's important to make sure that they all fit. And I think drafting the player is part of the process. The other part of the process is actually developing and giving that opportunity. And I think that's maybe one area where, although the scouts have done a fabulous job of identifying the talent that can be productive and successful Erie Otters, I think our coaching staff deserves a lot of credit for implementing them in situations that they're successful, they gain confidence, and continue to progress as hockey players.
Looking at the roster you have now with the Otters, and then going into the future, after the season, you're going to be losing a lot of guys. You got a lot of 97s. You, of course, the 3 overagers moving on, and then some decisions to be made coming in the offseason. But with that, there'll be some roster spots open. Does it change the outlook or the method when you go into a draft like this, knowing that there's a lot of holes? Not that all these 16-year-olds are going to jump in and fill those spots, but knowing that there's going to be opportunities around.
Well, I think there's probably going to be one 16-year-old in our lineup next year. I think it's very hard to predict a 5th-round player being able to come in, and like I said to you, part of the process is putting them in situations where they're going to succeed and having a vision for them. And our vision is that we'll have one 16-year-old in our lineup next year. And our development model is kind of a little different from most teams, where some teams will put, they'll have a lot of high-end picks and they'll put them all in the lineup. I think sometimes that's setting kids up for failure, and that's not something we have as part of our development model. It's a very hard league to play in. The Ontario Hockey League is the best development league in the world, and it's something that it's hard for 16-year-olds to come in and make a commitment.
You guys have a lot of late-round picks. You just picked up 2 more from Owen Sound to add in there. I mean, it fills in that hole that you missed between rounds 2 and 4. But you guys have done so well drafting late, and everybody wonders, is there that next Connor Brown that's out there you can find in late rounds and goes on to have success that he's having with a 20-goal season with the Toronto Maple Leafs this year. But for you guys drafting so well late, how confident are you in finding these guys that will move up and move in and make an impact here at the roster?
Well, I think one of the things that we said that we like is we kind of went through with our guys this morning, our depth chart in the 2000s, whether it be Max Golod, Yetman, Joe Mack, Reese, Henry, Orban. Like, we have a bunch of guys that have had great years this year that are 2000s that we think next year can come in and play a little bit and make some immediate contributions. You look at the late round picks. I think that goes to the process that we've got in place and making sure that we follow the same methods for a 15th round pick that which this year will be the 300th overall pick as we do with the 21st pick. And I think the key is that those guys are as important to us as the person that we pick at number 1, and that's the message we send to the players and the parents and to the agents. But also, I think it's something that we've driven home with our staff, and I think that's one of the reasons why we have guys. Obviously, I know Ray Irwin was a big supporter of Connor Brown when they drafted him, and I think that the passion that he had for Connor and the determination that Connor had, it was like the perfect recipe for success. And I think that's some of my guys, my scouts, they have that same ability, and I think that's why, when you start really banging the table in the 12th round for a guy, those are the kinds of guys we're looking for.
Dave, thanks for your time, and it's a fun day in the morning and being able to be in there with the group and the conversation goes on. But good luck on Saturday, and I know the Otters are in good hands.
Thanks. That's Dave Brown of the Erie Otters. More hockey coming up here on the UPMC Intermission Report on Jet Radio 1400.
An Erie landmark since 1953, Nunzie's Place serves generous portions of great food at reasonable prices. Family owned for almost 60 years, Nunzie's prepares the finest Italian food in Erie. Come see why the Erie Times News said Nunzie's is known for food that tastes good. Nunzie's Place, located at 2330 East 38th Street, near the Bayfront Connector. To call for reservations or place an order for takeout, call 825-2940. Nunzie's, known for Italian food that tastes good since 1953.
SEO, text message marketing, social media.
As a business owner, you know the best way to reach customers is online.
Viral videos.
But you don't have time to keep up with the latest digital marketing technology.
Web design.
That's where Local Edge comes in, especially for the one term you're most concerned with.
ROI.
As a full-service digital marketing agency, Local Edge offers turnkey solutions to grow your business online. From search engine optimization and marketing, to social media, to mobile advertising, to video promotion. Our expert support team is ready to customize a program to your needs and track results throughout the campaign. Plus, as a division of the Hearst Corporation, Local Edge is backed by the largest, most diversified communications company in the nation. So when you're ready to generate leads, find new customers, and increase your revenue, talk to the digital marketing experts. Visit localedgemedia.com. Think digital. Think Local Edge.
National Fuel says, smell gas, leave fast. Then call 1-800-444-3130. If you detect something that smells like rotten eggs, it could be a natural gas leak. Leave the premises immediately and contact National Fuel from a different location. Do not use your phone or turn on a light inside the area. Immediately leave the premises and call National Fuel's emergency line. Play it safe and remember, smell gas, leave fast. Then call 1-800-444-3130.
In 50 yards, turn right on Main Street. Continue on Main Street. On second thought, go directly to Tim Hortons. Order any freshly baked bagel and Philadelphia cream cheese for just $1.99, like the new Asiago bagel with chive and onion cream cheese. Recalculating route to your nearest Tim Hortons.
Change up your morning routine with a bagel and cream cheese from Tim Hortons. Now, just $1.99 at participating U.S. restaurants for a limited time.
Keep up on all things Erie Otters by following us on social media. Follow the Otters on Twitter and Instagram at Erie Otters, and like us on Facebook at facebook.com/Erie Otters Hockey. You'll get up-to-the-minute news on all things happening with your Erie Otters, so check us out on social media today.
Good evening, Erie Otters fans. I'm Cale McLaughlin, and tonight I'll be bringing you the UPMC Intermission Report. And we'll start with the Arctic Spa recap. The Otters are losing to the London Knights 2-0 after 2 periods of play in this Round 2 Game 1 matchup. The Otters are absolutely hammering the Knights in shots, however. 28-9. Otters once again have camped in the Knights' defensive zone for most of this game, but Tyler Parsons, the 54th overall pick from the Calgary Flames in 2016, has just stopped everything he's seen. He's definitely the Knights' most valuable player here, and he's kept them in the game long enough to put a couple goals up. It was Mitchell Stevens who scored for the Knights first. He was camped out on the Otters' back door right behind the net and got a fortunate bounce there, and he hammered that one home to make it 1-0 for the Knights midway through the second period. Then, just before the period ended, just about 30 seconds out, Evan Bouchard for the Knights scored. Bit of a shocker. It was a quick shot that seemed to maybe surprise Troy Timpano a little bit, starting for the Otters there. And the Knights took a 2-0 lead there heading into the third period. The Otters crowd has certainly been loud in their displeasure. They feel maybe as though some of the calls aren't going the Otters' way here, with the Knights getting a couple of those goals just after their own power plays. And the Otters as well, in particular Dylan Strome, voicing their displeasure to the referees. But that's how games go sometimes, and the Otters need a fortunate bounce, or they need to crash the net here in the third period to really get in on Parsons, because if he sees the puck, he's going to stop it. That's how good he is. He's the best goalie in the OHL. We all knew that coming into the series. and he's certainly showing it here tonight. But we'll move to the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by the Sheraton and Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels, proud sponsors of the Erie Otters. You ought to be staying with the best. Just one other game tonight in the OHL. In this conference semifinal matchup, the Peterborough Petes are defeating the Kingston Frontenacs 3-1, heading into their third period. They're just about to finish their second period. Peterborough Petes, one of the better Eastern Conference teams, and perhaps the favorite to come out of there for the Robertson Cup in the finals. But that'll do it for this UPMC intermission report. We'll be coming right back with some third period action on Fox Sports Radio 1330 The Fan. The Otters looking to tie it up with another couple goals if they can.
Over the years, technology has greatly improved the productivity of the business office, from faxes and copiers to multifunction printers. Now we don't know how to get things done without them. And that means you need a reliable printer copier and a dependable service plan. That's why you should trust Cooper Business Machines. They are Erie's only authorized dealer for Sharp document systems. And most importantly, they will maintain your machine so that it continues to, well, work. Just like your car, it needs regular maintenance and parts need to be replaced regularly. If your copier isn't properly maintained or you're not getting toner in a timely fashion, then you've been reminded what it's like to work in the dark ages. Don't wait any longer. Your business requires dependability. Shouldn't you expect the same? Cooper Business Machines, Erie's only authorized Sharp dealer and service provider, helping you get back to business since 1980. Online at cooperbusinessmachines.com or call 456-7585.
Programs, get your programs!
You know, Mill Creek schools have all the programs you need.
Really?
Yes, they have preschool programs, Center for Performing Arts programs, Honors College and ROTC programs, dual enrollment and student internship programs, not to mention 16 advanced placement courses, 30 varsity sports, and over 50 high school clubs and activities.
Sounds like they do have a program for everybody.
Programs, get your programs!
In the Mill Creek School District.
Otters fans, if you're looking for the best hand-cut steaks, fall-off-the-bone ribs, made-from-scratch sides, ice-cold beer, legendary margaritas, and fresh-baked bread, then look no further. Texas Roadhouse, located 7475 Peach Street, Erie, is the place for legendary food and legendary service. Whether you're looking for a special occasion or just a night out with good food and friends, think Texas Roadhouse. And don't forget to cut your wait time by using their famous call-ahead seating. That's Texas Roadhouse, 814-864-9494.
What's 10,000 square feet with 100-plus arcade games, all set to free play, including air hockey and one round of glow golf, all in one great space?
If you said Playport Erie Arcade, Erie's largest indoor arcade center, you're exactly right. And if you haven't had a chance to stop in and enjoy all those old favorites and new challenges, now's the perfect time. Race your friends head-to-head with the 4-player simulators, ride motorcycles, boats, skis, and more. Playport has bowling, pinball, basketball, hunting games, and of course, all for a one-price admission. Come on into Playport Arcade. It's like having that feeling when you wish you were a kid again. Yeah, that's the feeling you'll get at Playport Erie Arcade.
Playport is more than just an arcade.
Playport is Erie's first indoor glow golf attraction. It's like walking into another world as you enter the glow golf room filled with neon and different fun obstacles at every hole. Playport is fun for all ages.
And now for a limited time, grab 3 people along with yourself and take advantage of the 4-pack special. But hurry, it's only for a limited time.
Playport Arcade on West 12th Street in the Big White Building just east of Peninsula.
I beat my best score. I love this game.
The modern-day town crier.
Erie's news time station.
Jet Radio, 1400.
Welcome back inside the Erie Insurance Arena. Aaron Cooney here along with you. Buckle up for the third period. London, 2 goals, I should say, on 9 shots on goal. Getting 6 in that second. They take a 2-0 lead here into the third. Game 1. Western Conference semifinals. Right here, welcome back in the TV side. Welcome back here into Erie, Pennsylvania. Aaron Cooney with you for the third period. 20 minutes left on the clock. The London Knights Storming here into the Erie Insurance Arena. 2-0 lead. 2 goals in that second on 6 shots. Holding the Otters at bay here. 28 stops for Tyler Parsons. Tipped by Jones into the zone. Trying to get it back in front to him. Salaturo couldn't get it there. The Otters defended away. Give it on the near side. Taylor Radish steps in. A little bump onto Dylan Strome. Weaves away through some traffic. He'll skate out the center. He'll launch it on in. Off the dasher. Picked up near side by Crawley to get back to action. Crawley kind of jammed himself along the boards, but able to, from one knee, move it on to Jones. Off the head. Salaturo comes right to Alex DeBrincat. Strome's going to follow up. Bring it right back in. Bounced on for Taylor Radish. Dropped off. TJ Fergus holds. Waits. Snap it on for the stick of Strome. Bounced in front off the skate of Taylor Radish. Gathered here by McDonald. Rimming around the far side, but kept in by Fergus for a second there. It's all good. Darren Radish sends one high. They've been blocked. He'll get out the center. The Otters have not been shut out at all this season. They bounce it ahead for Alex DeBrincat. Trying to split the D. Just couldn't corral that puck. Moved on near side. The last goaltender to shut out the Erie Otters here at the Erie Insurance Arena was Troy Timpano with the Sudbury Wolves back on December the 18th of 2015. 2-0 the final of that one as well. Vogel trying to head back behind the net. Wrapped up by Crawley. Moved on for Cloketon. Crashing in Anthony Sorelli. The Otters out to Sandbrook. Offensive zone. Here's Chernak with shot. Blocked in front. Jones able to clear between the legs of Chernak. Reaching Sandbrook. They come ahead. Cloketon trying to buy a call. Bumped by Jordan Sandbrook. 6 in goal controls now. Played up ahead off the body of Cloketon. Otters shield the puck, give out the center, thrown right back in by Mitchell Stevens, who got things going for London that second period. One holds as the game-winning goal right now. Bouchard had the second marker, put it right off the face of his own man Stevens, and it's picked up the other way. Here's Cloketon, wrist shot, blocked by Thomas. His own man, Cloketon picks it up though. Man just on to get the mat in his drive, blocked it away, and out of action by Troy Timpano. The last goaltender shut out the Otters in the postseason, Justin Nichols of the Guelph Storm, back on April the 25th of 2014. That conference final matchup where Guelph went on to win the OHL title. The Otters have been eliminated the last 3 postseasons. They try to stretch it ahead for Maximovich. That one wide. Maximovich going to wind up. Step into a slapper that misses wide. Lodnia turn it on for Pettit along the near side. Trying to push it up the wall for Kyle Pettit. And Ivan Lodnia in control. And off to Darren Radish, center point area. Hedrick, he'll let a shot go. Blocked down in front and blew that hit Pettit. And Miletich bounced it back to Erie ice. That'll collide with that stick, and Timpano will move it for Darren Radish. Reaches, just lofts it out ahead to center. Miletich misses on that check, and Garrett Podubny sends it on ahead. The skate bangs up to Miletich. He's having a hard time getting back to the bench and get off. The Otters trying to take advantage, but Formanton hops on. They'll move the puck ahead. Looking for Pickenish on the left wing. Wheels in. Watched by Radish. Thrown to the ice on the play. And Formanton crashes in. Hedrick trying to get loose. He was tied up in Carbonera on the biscuit. Brings out in front. Puts it off the side of the cage. Bounced there by Gurney off the wall, and Cam Lazant ahead for Garrett Podubny as he looks ahead. Bounce it off the near board. Sent in by Erie. Chased down by Bouchard. Turn around, but the Otters Fergus keeps it alive. Bounce it back down low. It'll come to Christian Gurney, trying to turn it out on a backhand try. Gurney sent down to the ice. Lost the stick as well, and another stop for Parsons. They look ahead, Formanton. He skates out wide right. Now looking for Flutie. Walks in, wrist shot, save made, rebound. Timpano covered. And a pile up in front. And the Otters, Troy Timpano. With father time in the building here, the Otters to get one here quick. Trailing 2-0. 31 saves for Tyler Parsons. 3 minutes and 28 seconds off the clock here in the third. The face-off leads to the left of Troy Timpano. The Knights were leading after 2 periods during the regular season, 33. 1-0-1. Here's bounce just wide on the try. Gillespie. Here's back around. Strome pokes it along the wall. Jones cuts it off the skate. Hit by Hedrick. Here's McDonald. Strokes onto the far wall. Jones back to it. Sends it back to the corner. Here's McDonald coming on, trying to bounce it out in front off the body of Strome. He picked up by DeBrinken after it's knocked away. It looks on for Taylor Radish. Skates the stick. Sends it in. Ulevi right back out into Erie territory. Hedrick shakes away from Salaturo. Now launches it ahead to DeBrinken off his stick, and he'll pop into the London bench. And a neutral zone draw upcoming after the puck out of play. .59 left here in the third, and the Otters looking for an answer here in the third on home ice. First time the Otters have faced a deficit into the second period. London 3-0 against Windsor during that 7-game series when leading after 2 periods. They clamp it down here as well. And drop the puck, and Torelli takes this one on the backhand to Sambrook. Looks for Fogle out in neutral ice. Going to set it on for Maximich. Speed down the left wing side. Trying to back down Bouchard. Sends a shot off the glove of Parsons and up out of play. Off the top of the glove and into the mesh netting. As we said, Parsons is going to have to be this good and keep this up. Keep the Otters off the board. He's done that. They're facing 31 shots. It'll be Sorelli against Thomas. Erie wins it back. Eric Chernak walks, wrist shot through traffic. Never made it on goal. Kicked alive. A backhand try. Another one. Stuff at them. Fogle. Sorelli denied. Bouncing in front. Losing the paint. Stevens gathers and will bounce it to neutral ice. Here comes Stevens again. Wow. 3 in tight for Parsons. Thomas, nice move. Trickle towards the net. Grabbed by Sambrook, and the Otters looking to move ahead. Fogle again. Chips it to himself, and he'll send it in. Parsons will slow it down. Another trio of saves for Parsons against the Otters in tight. Here's Fogle, trying to power his way out in front. Turn around by Thomas. Down goes Thomas with a shrug by Fogle. Comes out on the near side. Fogle goes high. Stopped by Parsons, and he'll gain the whistle here. 15:06 left in the third. That's been the line for the Otters in that first round series against the Sarnia Stings. Again, generating things behind the net and bringing it to the front of the net area for dirty work. They have not been able to get anything past Parsons. Pettit unit on. Pooh and company take the ice for London. Pettit bounces one into the circle. Knocked away and backing up Miletich. Sends it out to center. Here's TJ Fergus for the Otters at their own line. Drops back for Darren Radish. And the Otters march ahead. The first period, 15 shots on goal, and they held London to just 3. Darren Radish tips it in, goes off the linesman, and whacked out of midair by Pickenish back to Erie's territory, and along the line is Pickenish sent down to the ice by Darren Radish, which forces the offside whistle. And a draw coming here just in front of me. Erie taking the face-off stat here through 45 minutes. 26 face-offs now to 18. And Dylan Strome, after winning that one, in control. He'll send it in. Taylor Radish charging down the left wing side. Bounce around to Brinkett loose. Poked away by Cliff Fu. This line combined for 35 points in 4 games against the Sarnia Sting. At bay here, the defense of London, and much credit to Parsons. Here's a try from Jones, and blocked by Darren Radish, and Strome trying to make his way ahead through 3. Drops it off to Taylor Radish. Here's the Brinkett one-timer blocked by Cliff Fu. And Fu takes it and charges out right wing side. Buffalo Sabres prospect. Gives in down deep. Salaturo tied up with Darren Radish. He'll skate out ahead and lost the puck to McDonald. Snap it towards the goal and it goes wide. Settles along the side. Look out, they crash. It's loose on the far side. Erie cleans it up after burying. I believe that's Jones down by the Otters net. And here comes Sorelli the other way. Giving to Taylor Radish. Walking in. Stop shot wide. And it's off the end boards and Salaturo looking ahead for Jones. So that pile up separated by our officials, and Byrne is back for Erie. They give to Hedrick. And he looks ahead and on out towards neutral ice area. Erie trails 2-0. 13:24 to go. Third period. Otters looking for an answer. Crowley hit by Sorelli. His unit back on for the Otters. Trying to give down low for Fogle. Thomas steps in front of the pass. On the back end, drops it off for Crowley. They look ahead. Tapped up off the stick of Quokinen. Bounced it to himself. Reaching Sorelli getting there. Runs him into the wall. Trying to prod it along. But it's furthered by Stevens. And now Thomas looking for it. Quokinen again. Trying to drag through traffic. Knocked away. And fellow Carolina Hurricanes signee is Warren Fogle ahead. Going to beat Leo Levy to the puck. Bounce to Bouchard, and he'll rip this one up off the stick of Eric Chernak. Slowed by Timpano. Under 13 to go. Here's third period. 2-0 London. Chernak going to do it himself. Bounce down to the circle. Bouchard up and out. Stanbrook looking to chase. It'll be an icing call. Stanbrook just hopping on and turned around by the clear. An offensive zone face-off coming up. The Otters will push the button in Strome. Taylor Radish, Alex DeBrincat on out. Top two scorers in the regular season, Radish and DeBrincat. In the top five as well here in postseason scoring. Nothing to show in game one. Stanbrook loves one down. Will keep the play alive inside London territory. On for Strome in the circle. Trying to bounce it right back. Could not. You'll tip in front by Taylor Radish, and it's wide. Jammed around the horn, and a penalty coming up. The Levy stick up on Strome. Erie, they got to walk away. The Levy will go to the puck. Still trying to figure out what the call's for. Cross-checking. He'll sit. And a crucial moment here for Erie. You want to get on the board. A power play. The second best power play in the regular season. The best power play unit, statistically wise, when you're looking at percentages of the teams remaining in the playoffs. Exchange ideas. Dylan Strome with Darren Radish, and will drop the puck to the right of Parsons. Strome tied up by Thomas. It's bounced advantage off and forces the issue and gets it back to Erie territory. Timpano bounced it ahead. Here's DeBrincat. And the Otters march to center ice. Strome across the line into the zone. Darren Radish forced to rim it around and down low. Here he has numbers. Off the stick of Strome. He's turned around. It'll come to Darren Radish. He'll hold in. Giving it to Taylor Radish. Trying to gather off the end boards. He cannot. Too much steam, and Crowley will rip it off the near boards and back down to be played by Timpano. Darren Radish on for Strome left wing side. Erie back in. Strome trying to do it himself. Turned around in Sorelli. Run out of real estate by Jones as he goes down to the ice. The Otters hold in. Here's Darren Radish. Doesn't shoot. Walks down. It's off for DeBrincat, and it's off his skate. They can't clear. Darren Radish on for DeBrincat. Still inside the zone. On cross ice. Taylor Radish down low to the corner. It's Strome. Back up high. Time running down. Minute 5 on the power play. Here in the third period, Erie bounce in front. Here's a backhand try by Sorelli. He's turned around. Looks loose. And then trickled down the ice. And a penalty coming up. Another one is going to be against London. Erie. They recognize it. They throw it towards the goal. And a 5-on-3 opportunity. And I wonder if Chris Knobloch will call a timeout and rest the Biggins. 50 seconds left on the Levy. Liner for cross-checking. This will send Max Jones off the bench. Into the penalty box, and the Otters will call timeout. Chris Knobloch will rest the big guns in this. That's even more crucial. You need to score here. 5-on-3 power play. 11:07 to go, third. And the Otters. A big goose egg right now. London leads 2-0. Otters fans from the True Moo and Meadowbrook Dairy Pure Milk is the official milk choice of the Erie Otters. That's True Moo and Meadowbrook Dairy Pure Milk. Available at your local grocer. to the left of Parsons. The Otters power play. 0 for 2 tonight. Chance 3 and 4 right now. Throw. Hands off. We get back to action with Taylor Radish in the left circle. Darren Radish runs center point, holds down. Gives it Taylor Radish. Backs off. Back to Darren Radish. Down for Strome along the goal line. He'll walk in behind the net. Feather in front. Off the post. Dorelli. And covering up Parsons. As Strome trying to fake out the goaltender. He's like, I was heading to the far side. And tucks it back along the near post. And Dorelli cannot find Pater. Dorelli will take this one. One back by Thomas, and Mete looking to clear. Rolls it down the ice. Darren Radish after the play by Timpano. 25 seconds to 5-on-3. Strome, that's the timeout. Here come the Otters into the zone. Looking to settle things down. Bounced on for Taylor Radish. Broom left wing side. Moves in. Red shot. Goes wide on the glove hand side. 15 seconds. 5-on-3. Strome down to the circles. Gives off Darren Radish. Wrist shot. Stay makes Sorelli. Poking away, but it's Parsons with the stop. 8 seconds, and Ulevi will return to the ice. Cliff Poole will come and replace Thomas. And will run the center. Erie then on a power play for 1:10. A 5-on-3 for right now. Strome holding from the circle. Gives to Darren Radish. Hands off Taylor Radish. One-timer off the side of the net. Out of the box comes Ulevi. Strome settles it down. Comes off the wall. 5-on-4 now. Otters back up a bit. Darren Radish. Wrist shot. Blocked in front. Hits Sorelli and Ulevi. Out of the box. Fresh will clear. 56 seconds left on the power play. Max Jones in the box and Darren Radish. Looks ahead. Here's Ivan Ladnia. Parts of the second unit coming on for Erie. Ladnia will feed Fogle. Charges the net. Fogle just ran it right to the end boards. Maximovich now. 40 seconds under the power play. Hedrick, center point. Gives off to Ladnia. Waits, backs down, gives ground, finds Hedrick, lines up, doesn't shoot. It'll be Maximovich on the right circle. Back to Hedrick. Waits, snaps one. Didn't get much on that one. It rolls wide to the corner. Maximovich turns out of the corner and gives to Owen Hedrick. Slide it on for Ivan Ladnia. Back to Hedrick, center point. Lots of traffic in front, and Hedrick just fanned on that try. It rolled on him. And down the ice, it's cleared. 10 seconds left. Here's Owen Hedrick. He'll skate ahead. Give it left wing for Maximovich. Now Ladnia, burst of speed. Walking down, wrist shot. Another stop for Parsons. With 1 second left. And Max Jones will be out. 5-on-3. Killed off by the Knights. Parsons again. Got a piece of that try by Sorelli that trickled off the post. An addition front by Strome. One back out of the box is Jones, and it's cleared. Back are the Otters, even strength here. 9 minutes to play. 2-0 London. Game 1, Erie Insurance Arena. Here's Garrett Podovny. His try off the stick of Nicholas Mattinen, and skying up to grab it is Parsons. They'll take the whistle and the break with 8:49 left here in regulation. 2-0 London in Game 1.
All right, you get to that website? Okay. Ready, set, here are the items.
Otters fans, meet our neighbors at the new Arena Bar and Grill located at 723 Front Street, your official before and after game meeting place. That's the Arena Bar and Grill.
Do you know if it's going to be changed there? The Robbie Thomas one?
Hey, Arena Bar and Grill.
Oh, yeah, okay. I just didn't see it online yet. Maybe got to refresh the app. Thank you.
Drowell beats the right of Parsons. They get back to action. Chris Knobloch. Team, he wanted them to be better defensively. 11 shots on goal. 2 goals allowed, however. A late one from Bouchard in the second with 34 seconds on the clock. Mitchell Stevens is 5th of the year. Postseason, I should say, with 14:23 with a delayed call upcoming. Here's Hedrick, throw it in front. Chernak joining the play, but it can't get a twig on it. He's hit by Jones, and the battle ensues near side. Lodnia, who's poking along as well. Jones and Chernak bounce back and forth. Still trying to jostle it down low. Fogle, he's going to step into the mix as well. Battle continues along the near boards, and Max Jones and Chernak can, whack away at each other. This one bounced there by Jones. He'll send it ahead, takes a whack from Chernak, and Erie's going to go off. Chernak, the tripping call. They're going back and forth. You see the sandpaper, and they go with the Otters into one. It can really make... With 2 minutes on the clock for Chernak and tripping. There's the power play going, even if they don't score. Precious time ticking away for the Otters. The Knights, this is what you wanted to do. You got ahead. You can take the Otters away from their game, and they have been frustrated to say the least. A try by Van Stoppel. That gets high off the corner glass and all the way down. Shots on goal, 41-11. Favor of the Otters. But those don't matter. It's the one ticket behind the net minors. And London has 2 of those. Van Stoppel wheels all the way into Erie territory. Power play on. Bounce it back down low. Off is Dick Stevens. He'll pick it up out of the corner. Former captain of the Saginaw Spirit. Erie intercepts this one. And it's blasted down ice by T.J. Fergus. 2-0 London here in game number 1. Power play on. Van Stoppel drops it off near side. Klokonen. Off his skate, and the Otters send it behind the net. Darren Radish deliver this one the length of the ice. Parsons to play it. 65 seconds on the man advantage. And held at bay thus far, 0 for 3. Pickenish. He'll send it in, chasing it down. Mete, the defenseman, behind the Otters net. Mitch Byrne battles away there. Jones leaves it up the near side, but it's taken by Anthony Cirelli. He'll skate out to center red, and to flip it around. Ulevi ducks around the check, but getting back in time is Pickenish. They'll leave it in the corner, and now Ulevi. 40 seconds on the power play. And it's Max Jones, the defending Memorial Cup champion London Knights, here with a 2-0 lead in game 1. Erie will pitch this one on the backhand down the length. 25 seconds left. It's Mete. He'll make his move out ahead. Give the Ulevi right side. It's Cliff Pooh. Enters in the zone around his own man. Hit by Darren Radish. Fellows are going to track it down. Lake gets a second. Able to bounce it ahead. And then out of midair, it's Darren Radish on further. I'll send it on goal. Parsons will move it. But 2 minutes nearly wasted. 5 seconds left in the Chernak minor. That's more important. The clock running out. Offside London with 1 second on the clock to the Chernak minor penalty. Erie has already used their timeout. You need that opportunity. Erie does not have it after exercising it just before. That 5-on-3 power play that they could not connect on. Parsons again coming up big. The Otters win the drawback. Played ahead. Alex DeBrincat loosen escapes. Ducks from Talaturo. And the Otters have killed off another one. Power plays have not been good to either team here. Bounce into the corner. Medical unit's good. On the other hand. Lifted back to Erie territory. Formative. Guarded there by Chernak, and Dylan Strome takes over. Pass off the stick of Taylor Radish on goal. Parsons wanted to play it, but the whistle sounds first. Otters will get an offensive zone draw. Just under 6 minutes to play in a 2-0 game. London leads from the Erie Insurance Arena in game number 1. This is the 8th playoff meeting between these two teams. The Knights have taken game 1 5 of the previous 7 times. Here's DeBrincat. Another shot. 6-save made. Sandbrook has it. He'll let one go. Glove save. Parsons. Another pair of stellar saves. Make it 42 and 43 for Tyler Parsons. What a night. He led the league in save percentage in the regular season at .925. With 5:53 to go, staring down a shutout. No team has done to the Otters this season Played ahead, Sambrook. He'll hold for the blue line. Try another one. That's blocked onto the corner by Parsons. Poked it, Taylor Radish with it. Stroman open, walks in. Robbed by Parsons. Out high to challenge. And takes the puck away. And holds on. Oh, comes out 3 feet to the top of the crease so quick to get out in front. Cut off the angle. And Strome to Brinken and Taylor Radish. They head to the bench. Heads down. Another masterful stop by Tyler Parsons. Garrett Podubny from the right wing. Waits, holds, turns around with Maximovic. Now he's put to the board. That's by Cliff Pooh. Podubny. Got to pitchfork it back down low. And he's followed up. Got it right back from Maximovic. Garrett Podubny. Keeps it up high. Drops it off to Darren Radish along the half wall. Spins away from a check. Here's Darren Radish trying to make some moves and loses the puck in the circle. Poked along. Lodnia will find it after the pick-and-ish play. Heads up the near side. He'll give to Darren Radish. Waits for some traffic. Throws it in front. Deflected, and it just flows wide on the try on the far side. Erie, Owen Henry trying to keep it alive, but poked just in front of the line by J.J. Pickett. Captain for London gets it out ahead. Under 5 to go in game number 1. It's Maximovic into the zone again. Darren Radish waits. Throwed it in front. Deflected. And just wide of Maximovic, who's taken down by Salvatore in front. This one sent to length. It'll roll for an icing call. Back is Hedrick. With 4:43 to go. Next lineup, the Otters are going to shuffle some things around. To bring it to Relling, Fogle, Chernak, and Fergus. I'm sure the green light is on for defensemen if needed. Early to take the draw against McDonald. That's one thing. The Otters, most of this game, they've been going with the Strome versus McDonald matchup, which is kind of surprising after the job he did against Strome last year and throughout the regular season. He just knows how to get under his skin. Tie up with Bouchard. He goes down with Warren Fogle. And Jones will play it up the near side. Goes off the body of a pinching Chernak. Fogle trying to glove it down. Back up the wall as Jones just charges his way out the center and gives out to Salaturo. Left wing zone. Jones heads to the net. Salaturo holds, though. Wait for the circle. Man just on. Ulevi walks in. Gives in front. Deflected out of play. And out behind Timpano. It'll stay. Let's see where they're going to. They'll stay inside. It was off one of the Otters. The draw will be on the near side circle. With 4:13 remaining. 2-0 London here in game 1. After finishing off the Windsor Spitfires in a deciding Game 7 coming from behind. They've been playing do or die since. They went down 3-1. The Otters, it's days off, over a week. Pettit down along the ice, slow to get up. He'll make his way towards the bench now. It's Gurney floating one towards the net. Sticked by Parsons, and the Otters will gain the offensive zone draw. That's the try by Christian Gurney. Pettit will stay out there. Thought he was coming off. Appears to be all right. And now the change from the Otters to Brinket, Radish, and Strome back on. Last change at hand for the Otters has the home ice advantage. 4:01 to go. Strome couldn't win that draw. It's played back by Thomas. Pushed up the near side. Sandwich battles with Stevens. Comes loose. Taylor Radish onto it. Onto the circle. Peels back now. Hands to Brinket. Loose in the slot. Sliding to block it is Thomas. And it's air mailed by Quokinen. And dies at the Otters line. Huge block with the 65-goal scorer in the regular season. Here's Strome. Right wing side. Trying to cut through. Gives out to the Brinket. Slide it in front. That one bounces on wide. Darren Radish gives down low. To Brinket in the corner. Comes up high. Has Taylor Radish there. Tries to play it around Cliff Pooh. He read that and kicks it away. Radish back to his line. Pestered here by Pooh. There, Radish will come onto the near side boards. Still all over him. Cliff Pooh forces Erie to head further back to their own end. Now it's Sambrook and he'll settle in a line change for Erie. 3:05 to go. Time running out here for the Otters in game 1. Lodnia trying to hunt the puck down. Against Crowley, steps in front of him. Nice by the reach of Crowley, and it's out towards center, and flying is Pickett, trying to back down Chernak with a wrist shot, sticked away by Timpano. And trying to push it out in front. Lodnia gets back for the Otters, He loses the handle on the far side. Miletich back after it. On for McDonald. He just verses it onto the near corner. After that time, Pickenish leaves it back behind the net. Reaching his Hedrick. Bounced around. And here comes Warren Fogle to pick up that loose biscuit. Warren Fogle just turning 21 last Saturday. Sliding towards the goal just wide as he enters the circle. Bump there and a collision on Miletich. Taylor Radish whacking away. 2:20 to go. Down goes Fogle. And the goaltender coming off for Erie here. Net empty to the left. Big tie-up continues on the far side. Radish trying to knock it loose. Fogle wants to come up. And it's bounced off a helmet, I believe, of Kyle Maximson. Chernak blasts it right back in. Net empty to the left. 2 minutes left. Launched towards the Otters net. Knocked down by DeBrincat. Pushed ahead for Strome. Enters in. 6-on-5 we are. Played onto the circle. Sorelli's tied up. Jammed up the wall. Strome couldn't keep in. It's off his glove. And the Otters have to play it. No whistle here. They'll keep going. Here's Pooh knocking it down. Poke check last second by DeBrincat. Frees it up. Strome ahead with 1:40 to go. DeBrincat leaves it for Radish and or Strome. He gets instead Cliff Pooh. The Otters bounce it ahead. Pinballs towards Parsons. Still played on the backhand. Looking for Crawley. Tied up by Sorelli. Knocked down to the ice. And now Taylor Radish gets behind the goal. Poked here by Ulevi. Darren Radish slinging towards the goal. Kick save. Parsons. Thomas now behind the net. Trying to work out near side. Played there. Darren Radish will keep in. No, he will not. It hopped over a stick. Back to Erie territory. 70 seconds to play in game one. 2-0 London. Here's Strome. Bounced ahead. It'll roll towards the net and Mete. Rim it around the near side. Stopped by Taylor Radish with the skate. Give off to Sorelli. Down low for Strome, but he couldn't get there in time. Cliff Pooh nudged ahead, and Darren Radish couldn't keep in. This will roll close towards the Otters goal. Slow down, and Darren Radish put it out to center. Sorelli in the final 45 seconds. The Knights looking to shut out the Otters here on home ice in game number one. 37 seconds left. Tied up on the near side. Sorelli bounced it out, but Erie back across the line. He'll fire it back in at the tagging up 30 seconds ago. Mete on the backhand. DeBrincat cuts it off. Slowed down by Taylor Radish in the far side. He's slowed down. He's just not enough gas left for the Erie Otters. They've been out here this entire time since they pulled the goaltender with 2 minutes left. Lokenin knocks it down, and the whistle sounds with 15.5 on the clock. The Knights with a 2-0 lead. They will send the Erie faithful towards the exit. That man, Tyler Parsons, looking to hand the Otters their first shutout on the season. Vogel will take the draw for Erie. 15.5 left. It'll be a miracle. Net empty to the left of myself. Thomas against Vogel. Bounce it back, Lodnian sets up Hedrick. Line slap shot and a save by Parsons once again. Rebound to the near side. Pettit sent to the near side wall. Tie up again ensues. Hedrick trying to get it loose. 5 seconds left. And Tyler Parsons has shut out the Erie Otters for the first time on the season. 46 save shutout. And game one belongs to the London Knights. 2-0 the final. 46 save performance for Tyler Parsons. Game two tomorrow night, Western Conference semifinals. We'll step for a break. We'll kick it back to Rogers TV in London. And we'll be back for the Duskus Martin Funeral Home postgame show here on Jet Radio 1400.
At 6:48 in the morning, Anthony decided that he'd quit smoking. The only problem was he didn't know how to start, because for so many people with busy lives like Anthony, he didn't make time to take care of himself. That's why Highmark offers health coaches. Health support that's just a phone call away 24/7. Living proof of the difference you can make when you're all for health. Highmark, Blue Cross Blue Shield. Visit highmarkbcbs.com.
Gus, you're here. Thank goodness.
What's up?
Everyone's here and I don't have the games.
Wait, what?
For game night. I forgot the games for game night. What am I going to do?
How about these?
Bank on it. The new scratch-off from the Pennsylvania Lottery with top prizes of $300 grand. Gus, you're a lifesaver.
Let the games begin. Keep on scratching.
Players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
Hey, Otters fans. Bertrand here from Cloud 9 Wine Bar. Do you know where you can get a great Sunday brunch? Cloud 9 Wine Bar is now offering Sunday brunch from 11 a.m. till 2 every Sunday. Our brunch features over 20 items, an omelette, a carving, and a crepe station. Stop in and see me at Cloud 9 Wine Bar on the corner of 10th and French in Erie, PA.
Erie Otters 2017-2018 season tickets are now on sale. Take advantage of the advanced discount price by committing before May 31st. Visit ottershockey.com for more information or contact the front office at 814-455-7779.
Welcome back here inside the Erie Insurance Arena after we just saw a goaltending display from Tyler Parsons. 46 save shutout on an offense that was averaging 7.2 goals per game in the postseason. Held off the board in game number 1. London takes the first 1-0 series lead here. And on to game 2 tomorrow. Just like that. Home ice advantage changes when you win one in the other team's building. And as the Knights head back home or back to the hotel, we'll reset and do this again tomorrow night. Here from the Erie Insurance Arena, but your story, Tyler Parsons. This is the Duskus Martin Funeral Home post-game show. Duskus Martin working tirelessly to give your loved ones dignity. And we'll hop inside the Arctic Spas recap to see how we got there. First period, and the Otters had over a week off in hockey. A weekend away, and then returning here for game 1 after the London Knights playing the length, the distance in that game, or that series against the Windsor Spitfires. There they are with a continuing a do-or-die hockey here tonight. They held on the first period, and that pretty much was right there. Erie out shooting London 15-3 in the first, and it was just in waves. Line changes in the offensive zone. The Otters controlling territories, pretty much tilted most of that first period after the first power play for London that was early on in the game. And the Otters controlled the rest of the way, but couldn't get it past Parsons. They made a couple great stops, including one that comes to mind. You look at what he did, stopping just about everybody Erie has, but then just a little trickle towards the net, and they trying to block a pass, sliding his Mete, changes the angle on the goaltender, and Parsons sliding down in the split somehow comes up with a save after his own man bounced it into his net. And that was just going to continue the rest of the way. This dude was dialed in, and he showed it. Scoreless after 1. On to the second period. And the Otters, again, out shooting London 13-6. But it's the Knights at 14-23 with a delayed call coming up. And the goaltender pulled 6-on-5. A try from the point that's bounced onto the far circle. The rebound right there. Johnny on the spot. It's Mitchell Stevens. His 5th of the postseason. One would stand, his 3rd game-winning goal of the postseason. And their deadline cashes in 1-0 London. Otters trying to get it back, and shortly after that goal, it was Warren Fogle on a backhand try coming to the front of the net, and he runs goaltender Parsons as that puck trickles onto the far corner. Taylor Radish just throws it towards the net. It goes in, and as the celebration started, it was immediately waved off, and for the right reasons, as goaltender interference was called by referee Scott Oakman right behind the play. Whistled it down, washed it out, no goal because of the interference from Warren Fogle. that led till late, and the Otters, well, maybe kind of fell asleep at the wheel towards the end. That opens up what they didn't want to do. Well, wanted to get some offensive tries on the rush, and it really opened up in the second period for them. And this time, nifty passing as Jones finds Quokinen. Quokinen sets up a late-coming Evan Bouchard, and he just blasts it home with 34 seconds left in the second period. 2-0 London after 40 minutes. That was do or die for Erie in that third. But, man, it was just a brick wall in Tyler Parsons in front of the London cage. Stopped another 18 shots on goal in the third, including stymieing the Otters on a 5-on-3 power play for 50 seconds. It continued at the minute 10 of regular power play time, and still Erie. And the high-scoring offense held off the board by Parsons and the London Knights. 2-0 final here from the Erie Insurance Arena. The London Knights take game to 1-0 series lead in game number 2. And I'm sure the Otters, they're happy it is. Tomorrow night, it'll be right here, the Erie Insurance Arena. You're going to hear that one here on our Connoisseur Media partners. It'll be back on Fox Sports Radio 1330. As the Otters fall here 2-0. Take a look at our Iron Workers local Union number 3's Ironman of the game. Tonight's 3 stars. Lauren Fogel again brings the hard hat. Nothing there, but Fogel, the 3rd star. Effort 1. Your number 2 stars, get this, it is number 2 as the 2nd star. Evan Bouchard, a goal and an assist. Number 1 star, of course, you knew who this was going to be. Whether they won or lost, he was going to be in the mix. Tyler Parsons, 46 saves. As Tyler Parsons and the London Knights shut out the Erie Otters for the first time this season. First shutout on home ice for the Otters since December the 18th of 2015. It was Troy Timpano, then a member of the Sudbury Wolves, who shut out the Erie Otters here just before Christmas at the Erie Insurance Arena. 3,316 left in attendance here tonight for game number 1, Friday night tomorrow. And the Otters will look to even things before heading to the road. Just the 3rd regulation loss all season long here at the Erie Insurance Arena. They fall to the Knights 2-0. Going to wrap things up here for myself. I'm Aaron Cooney. I want to thank John Kleiner back in studio. We'll do it again tomorrow. The Otters looking to even the series. We're heading towards the road. They'll head to London next week, but game 2 tomorrow night here from the Erie Insurance Arena. 7 o'clock start of the 6:45 Erie Federal Credit Union pregame show. It'll be on Fox Sports Radio 1330 The Fan. But for tonight, final score: London 2, Erie 0. 1-0 series lead here in the Western Conference semifinals for the London Knights. We'll talk to you tomorrow night. For John Kleiner, I'm Aaron Cooney. You've been listening to the Erie Otters on Jet Radio 1400.
Hey, thanks, Aaron. 9:26 and change, Fox Sports Radio 1330 The Fan. John Kleiner, the Boston Store. And actually, tomorrow night's game back here on Jet Radio 1400, from what I understand. And I especially welcome those of you who were listening to 1330 The Fan, expecting Seawolves baseball. That game was postponed due to inclement weather. We made up as part of a doubleheader this coming Sunday, 12:35 first pitch from UPMC Park. Both games on Sunday, 7-inning games. Dave Ramsey coming up here. Meantime, right now, fan weather from make that jet weather for meteorologist Tom Atkins and Jets from Weather Authority. Tonight, windy with evening showers changing to wet snow or snow rain makes it late. About an inch near Meadville. In Titusville, 2 to 4 inches in the snow belts, inch or less around Warren. Low 34 Erie, 28 to 31 inland and mountains. Winds becoming northwest 15 to 25 miles per hour, gusting to 35. For tomorrow, becoming periods of snow showers for midday, then showers mixed with wet snow in the afternoon. Inch or less Erie, far inland, another 1 to 3 in the snow belts, high 36 to 39. Northwest winds 15 to 25, gusting to 30 to 40. For tomorrow night, evening flakes or drizzle possible, cloudy, low 32 Erie, 24 to 29 inland and mountains, northwest winds 8 to 18 miles per hour. For Saturday, partly cloudy and warmer, high 47. Georgia and Sunday, mostly sunny and mild, high 69. Then you'll forget any of this went on. Right now, outside this historic Boston, Star downtown area, 40 degrees. That'll about do it for yours truly, John Clarence, and things like your patriots, your patience, your fanhood, especially your patience. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other. God bless them all, the good stats be yours. It's been Erie Otters Hockey here on Fox Sports Radio, AM 1330. Got me doing it now. Jet Radio.